to the right, moving to the right. Hear me now, party time again. Where the sun or rain, and then we move to the left. Everybody move to the left. We must all unite. Stop the fuss and fight, and then we move to the right. Everybody move to the right. It's time for action and celebration. Just jump around and party, enjoy yourself, be merry. Look Monday and Tuesday, be free to break away. Moving to the left, moving to the right. And four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving to the left, hey, moving to the left. Everybody moving to the right, oh, moving to the right. Everybody moving to the left, hey, moving to the left. Everybody moving to the right, hey, moving to the right. Down south, down south, down south, down south, down south, down south, down south. Yes, we're gonna go now. Up north, up north, up north, up north, up north, up north. Oh, you're looking good, man.
Why you get passed? This new century will be able to say everybody flexing with the pass. Passy any front, passy any back. The city full out, they don't want to stop when the bands them play. What I hear we say, put your hands in the air, pass it, rocks in the air, pass it, rocks in the air, pass it. Everyone I say, take your passy and move it. Take your passy and groove it. Take your passy and jump up. Take your passy and wind up. With the back up pass it, or the action pass it, and the road band pass it. Make a groove. Take your passy and move. Take your passy and move. jump. Paradise, samples, brothers, and the jump. Make all of them, everybody, they behaving bad. People jumping up and down and getting like they mad. What's a woman in the 60s, local and abroad? Tell me who go carry them home when they get tired. But I want some young fellas here before last year to carry your woman home, they quick to volunteer. I can't carry no woman, no more than difficulty. But as they carry them home, I hear they guys are suppressing. Oh, look how we take it home. 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 What the chant? Oh, look how alone. Oh, look how alone we take it. Oh, look how alone we take it. Oh, look how alone we take it. Oh, look how alone. Oh, look how alone we take it. Oh, look how alone it will exist. Oh, look how alone it will exist.
It's not unusual to see the people jumping, see them misbehaving. Then it's carnival. Them big flags waving from left to right this way. Everybody waving something not unusual at all. So when I reach on the stage, the flags start to wave and get in a race. Start to misbehave, just jump and wave and jump and wave and jump and wave and jump and wave and display some display. Show me a color display, put them up in the sky. I want to see everybody play something to beautify. Show me a color display, put them up in the back, in the front, do what the head of.
Get up on the fish, she calling me from New York. And she want me pick she up in at the airport. Say she will be reaching in a few hours. She am my baby girl, so me no need no hours. Well, pretty soon I will be picking you up. In the meantime, love for a girl, we so much. While we in at the bathroom, well, love up. Upon me door, me ear knock, 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 boy. When me look, me see the door open wide. It's my girlfriend who stepped inside. Thinking she calling from New York all the while, but was a cell phone call from outside. Girl, you got wrong timing. Telling people I don't care about you, girl, wrong timing. If you stay with your man, I will not catch me with you, wrong timing. I did ready to tell people that I don't love you like wrong timing. Whoa, mistake.
We treat them like gold, yeah. Season your bread, hot like hellfire, just to drive you insane. Forget all your worries, forget all your cares. Easy tension, I come out to play. I'm ready to get on bad, I'm ready to mash up the yard. I'm ready to get on mad, I'm ready to jam them hard. I'm ready to get on bad, I'm ready to mash up the yard. I'm ready to get on mad, I'm ready to jam them hard. Oh, you love her down, jam them on the ground. Time to belt some ways, lose yourself and mash up the place. Oh, you love her down, jam them on the ground. Time to belt some ways, lose yourself and mash up the place. From God to an morning, when we hit the road, jammers in a frenzy, nowhere no up up mode. This one gonna be trouble all along the way. Hungry soda people, yamming up the highway. I'm ready to get on bad, I'm ready to mash up the yard. I'm ready to get on mad, I'm ready to jam them hard. I'm ready to get on mad, I'm ready to mash up the yard. I'm ready to get on mad, I'm ready to jam them hard. Oh, you love her down, jam them on the ground. Time to belt some ways, lose yourself and mash up the place. Lose yourself and mash up the place. Lose yourself and mash up the place. Lose yourself and mash up the place.
This is like 1069, Destination Vincy Mouse with the Boom Soca team.
Girl, this is carnival. Show your ways. Music sweet and it's bacchanal.
It's throwback,
Come out, just
throwback Thursday.
show your ways. It's rough until the party done. Show your ways. Susie don't tell me, but she love to wine, but she don't want to walk up in any band. So she want me to come and wind up on she balcony. So I whining and I grinding on she balcony. I walking and I chucking on the balcony. I pushing and I jamming on the balcony. Everything man I doing on the balcony. Cause see me jamming up on the balcony, walking up on the balcony, walking up on the balcony. Everything man I doing on the balcony.
It's really big. Watch this now. No melody, no harmony, no nice refrain to mess with your brain.
No guitar licks, no fancy mix, no running bass to confuse your waist. That's what you want, that's what you're getting. 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 Now jump up and behave mad, just party like if you're mad. Put something high in the air and party like you don't care. Now jump up and behave mad, just party like if you're mad. Put something high in the air and party like you don't care. 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 And party like you don't care.
Bring the rhythm, bring the rhythm, bring the rhythm, bring the rhythm. Beat the rhythm posse, beat the rhythm posse. Jump up in the banana game. Beat the rhythm posse, beat the rhythm posse. Jump up on the road again. Jam the rhythm, jam together, jam the rhythm, jam together, jam the rhythm, jam together. Jam the rhythm, jam together, jam the rhythm, jam together, jam the rhythm, jam together. Come past the hill, show them how to jam. Follow me and lick it in, lick it in, lick a boom jump or an iron band. Fall in line and lick it in, lick it in, if a iron band, if a steel band, if a boom jump, if a rhythm band, if a battle, if a whole cup.
Well, yes, it's kind of about 2000, so that's how it's here, you know. What's it? Yeah, man, the tongue thing, you know.
We're giving you the best throwback.
I love it.
On 1069.
And I'm your man, and Guinness. Stick up on a gal from politics. Stuff like this, me no want for this. Everybody on the road, them having fun. We go and move, we push them down. Trouble when blocks and hit the tongue. So when they see me, I'm cool, just look out. We got flags, high, up in the sky, toys. Yeah, in a chop. Let me say it again. We have flags, up in the sky. That's them, chop and high. Behind the chop, in front of the chop. Make we march down. Let me see the flag, them. Show me the rock, them. That tongue. Let me see the flag, them. Show me the rock, them. That tongue. Yeah, man. GPS. Okay, good. I love see them girls looking fine. Boom boom shots and big behind. Anyway, me see them want to wine. We how them get look good. You check yours and me check mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 time. 2099. So when you see me, I'm good at look out. We have flags high. Up in the sky. Behind the truck. Let me say it again. We have flags high. Up in the sky. That's them high. Shot and high. Behind the truck. In front of the truck. Make we master. Let me see the rock them. Show me the flag them. That down. Let me see the rock them. Show me the flag them. That down.
When's the last time you heard styles like these?
Are you ready for?
Party done.
Throwback Thursday. We giving you the best throwback, the anthems, and dance all greats.
Wine for me, baby. Rock on. You like dance so good. You go your body, jiggle the back, your body, tip a party, rock the fatty, dirty one.
Throwback Thursday.
When the top boy evolution.
Boom 1069.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Soca Team Boom, we would like to welcome you on board Flight 1069. Mission, St. Vincent and the Grenadines Carnival.
Yo, King Baba the Rum King, representing for Flight 1069, SVG, turn it up, man! What we tell them?
When I call, give me boom! It's your boy Lucky on Flight 106.9 with the Boom Soca Team.
Yo, it's Skilly on Flight 1069. Boom! Soca Team, you know the vibe.
Late arrival! Yo! It's your boy V Fresh Cut, Boom Soca Team on Flight 106.9.
The use of all electronic devices and social media networking related to Flight Soca 1069 are welcome. Catch us on Instagram, Boom 1069, and Facebook 1069 Boom. Once again, welcome on board and enjoy Flight 1069 with the Boom Soca Team.
Shorty, you're looking fine. God must have spent a little more time. You're the only thing on my mind. This is the sign. This is the truth. You look good in your birthday suit. You're the one who can blow my fuse. White roses and a cruise. You are so special in my life. You're the one who's gonna make it right. Where you go, I would like to be. For real. You make me complete. So baby, wrap your love around me. Never leave me lonely. My heart is in your hand. Hey, crazy. This may seem but lately, all this time has taught me I love you till the end. Shorty, you're looking fine. God must have spent a little more time. You're the only thing on my mind. This is the sign. This is the truth. You look good in your birthday suit. You're the one who can blow my fuse. White roses and a cruise. This love that burns in our heart. This fire can never be burned out. Take my hand, I want you understand. I am your man. So kiss me, put your arms around me. Tell me that you love me. Do it again. Yeah. Crazy, this may seem but lately, all this time has taught me I love you till the end. You're looking fine. God must have spent a little more time. You're the only thing on my mind. This is the sign. This is the truth. You look good in your birthday suit. You're the one who can blow my fuse. White roses and a
Hey, yo, jiggle, 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 rock out and jiggle, 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 step out and jiggle, 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 bust out and move your body, body, shake your body, body. I got a tune for ma, I got a tune for ma, I got a tune for ma. My ladies, I got a tune for ma, I got a tune for ma. You know, a girl think she hot but you hotter, thinks she fat but you fatter. You live in a low income house but this girl is a swatter. Ask this girl what's the matter? Haggle in your brand new slippers where you buy from butter. You know no time with the chatter. Every Easter you gon' floss down a pepper regatta. When you step out you look proper. Your skin smooth you don't got no latter. So young girl jiggle, hey jiggle, hey jiggle. Rock out and jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Step out and jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Rock out and move your body, body. Shake your body, body. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Rock out and 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 jiggle, jiggle.
This is like 1069. Destination Vincy Mouse with the Boom Soca team.
You can't see it, but I'm kind of following the instructions in the side, like from the bottom.
Oh,
that was a great set.
right,
though.
right.
That
So
was a
sneaky
great
like
set.
that.
For real, for real. Good morning to you. Good morning. Let me change that because I saw Puerto Rico in the house. So, buenos dias a todos.
Boy.
¿Cómo estás? Soy Jill.
Mario,
Shady.
yo, Mario.
Lots of love to all the Spanish speaking folks. We endeavor to to target you and to speak your language.
That's
We
right.
want to be able to communicate to you in your native language. All you guys who are coming through on the Facebook, good morning, Mary, Jeffrey, Bernadette, George, all of you. Good morning to you. Those of you who've been with us since morning, we do appreciate it. Say something, Mario.
Nah, I ain't saying nothing. You're getting way too awesome at this. So I'm gonna step back and just let you handle
I got
it.
some good news for the whole world.
Good news for the whole world.
Good news.
All right.
For the whole world. Nick Cannon is getting a vasectomy, yo.
So he's not gonna
no
be
more children.
So he's not gonna be spreading wild oats. You got a kid. You got a hey, you see you hey, hold on. You
how many kids do you have?
I think he has 8 now. Yes. So he said he's
Cannon for nothing.
Oh,
I'm telling you, I thought he was trying to trend with them, but let's move on though. Let's move on.
Nikki.
So that happened Also, I read this morning that the inmates at Belle Isle, they're what is it that they're doing? They're having some. So let me get it real quick.
So you didn't even send it to me, so
yes.
I could,
Yeah, you can come in there.
update people.
They are having a facilitator come in, O'Keefe Richardson, teaching small appliances repair. So hopefully this will start something where they're probably able to gain a skill,
Right. So
probably
that when
make
they
some
come out,
money.
yeah.
You know, when they come in, they'll be able to fit back into society.
That's right.
You know, and make a positive contribution. You know, it's never easy when you go to jail and then you come out and you can't work. You already have a record and everybody's watching you. You know, once a jailbird, always a jailbird. You know, that's the kind of mentality
folks,
people have.
Yeah,
you
a lot
know,
of folks
unfortunately,
don't believe in second chances, but some folks need it. I mean, some folks squander the second chance, so you can't really blame some folks, huh? But there's no that's not an indictment on everyone. So,
very true. Very true. Very true.
Yes.
All right. So one of the hot topics that we have, we shared it this morning. If you missed out on that, a principal at the Mountain View Adventist Academy is thanking God for his life this morning after he was assaulted by a student of the institution yesterday. And apparently the student didn't pull out any stops at all. He came through with a brass knuckle. that was seriously premeditated.
Wow.
You know, so let's get into the story. Let me read the story. Are you gonna help me out, Mario?
I can help you out.
Okay.
I got no problem with that.
All right. So the St. Vincent Times, we got this story from them, right? They understand that Gabrielle Bowman, the school principal, was attacked by a student following morning devotions right after they finished talking about God. Bowman was assaulted by the student who wore brass-knuckled rings the moment he exited his office. Sources said that Bowman sustained injuries to his face and neck and was left bloody. Sources reported that Mesopotamia police were called, but they could not come due to the lack of vehicles.
Wow.
Upon arriving at the station, the principal was informed that the matter belongs to the Ministry of Education.
Wow. And I see that also the report said that the ministry was notified and the minister was called. Several police officers and the ministry officials arrived at the school shortly thereafter. In an interview, it was reported that the student was expelled recently for reasons not revealed. However, the report said the Ministry of Education would have asked school officials to allow the student to finish the term. Interesting. One teacher said that they were let down by the police response, stating that a student laptop was stolen a few months ago, and the rapid response unit descended upon the school.
From reports, the St. Vincent Times is unable to confirm Bowman's medical status today. However, sources say that he's been discharged from the hospital. According to reports, a student was walking free in Richland Park on Wednesday evening, and it is not clear if he has been picked up for questioning by the police.
Wow.
How is this matter something for the Ministry of Education to address? It was an assault. I don't understand. And of course, we hear the old excuse. I don't know if that's your go-to excuse. Oh, we don't have any vehicles. I don't understand that. All the vehicles that coming with G's on them. Countries keep donating vehicles.
This is why I bring this. Let only have a little call about weed. The entire force reach. If you said that the principal had 2 spliff, they would have come. That's apparently the trend.
I don't even know why I'm surprised.
I'm saying.
I really don't know why I'm surprised, but
that's like if you overseas, if you're in problems, you just say white woman in distress.
I don't know about that, but I mean that's that.
You're real brave to go that.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all. But that is horrible, man. That a student can come in with brass knuckles and rough up The principal.
Not a teacher, but the principal. He went straight to the source of his issue. You know, he didn't even go to the middleman, which is the teacher.
Man.
He went straight to the principal.
Come now, man.
And you know something, this has a lot to do with the disrespect that teachers have been facing. You would have seen reports before or videos before of students and teachers fighting. This shows that there's some serious disciplinary issues going on in the school around, should I say, the Caribbean, because it's not just SVG. I don't. Maybe.
But didn't you threaten to go and load up a school a couple of days ago? We're good. So are you part of the problem?
Don't say that.
Wait. You said you were going to load up the whole school. You said, listen, let me reach down there. Hey, the place in shambles.
I can sue you for defamation of character. You know, I never said that. I said if I went, there would have been a totally different outcome.
Yeah.
You know, women know how to finesse things and get things done without being aggressive and violent. I mean,
so
that's
men don't know how to finesse things.
That's one of our superpowers. I'm telling you.
I'll tell you what is getting my crow. Huh?
Tell us.
It's 7:14. We gotta take some break and then and some music, and then we're gonna get into the crow. But hey, yo.
Before we go, Pharmacy Plus. At Pharmacy Plus, you can get your personal care, your hair care, prescription, dental, over-the-counter, and medical supplies at affordable prices. They're located on Egmont Street, opposite Home Collection. They're open from Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. So visit Pharmacy Plus for all your pharmaceutical needs. Supreme care and more. That's their motto. Yes.
What happening to that on Friday? Woodsy happening on Friday, isn't it?
Yes, it's this Friday. Their soft opening. And since people making jokes about the soft,
it's a soft opening, but it's hard food. You understand?
Coming through.
You understand? The food rough like that. Hey, don't be. Listen, they're from the NYC people. Brooklyn. Nothing as soft, but Woodsy have it going on. 1133 Clarkson Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 11212. Go this Friday for the soft opening with some hard food up in there. I'm telling you, it'll fix your hunger. Appetizers, buffalo wings, check. You understand?
I wish I was that.
Mozzarella sticks, guacamole, and plantain chips, check. You understand? They have main courses as well too, not just the Caribbean skirt steak. So you can also get all kinds of cuts of steak if you want. You can get steak sandwich if you want that too. You understand? And of course, the pulled chicken, was it pulled chicken burger? That's right.
No,
they've
that's
got
not
a pulled chicken sandwich. Sorry, not a pulled chicken burger. It's a pulled chicken sandwich. Yeah, they've got that going on.
They have
there
the
as well,
All-American burger.
Yeah, the All-American burger and the pulled chicken sandwich is there as well too. I saw that on the big menu that they sent. So check it out. Friday, May 20th, soft opening, hard food, real things. Woodsy Bar and Restaurant, 1133 Clarkson Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 11212.
Your soccer team is on OMG, and we will be right back.
At Pharmacy Plus, you can get your personal care, hair care, prescription, dental, and over-the-counter, and medical supplies at affordable prices. Located on Egmont Street.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company. Staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company. Call us today at 784-456-1821 or email us at metrosint@fintosurf.com.
Protect the children. Yeah. Don't be afraid to speak out. Teach the kids their rights. physical and sexual.
District Stairs is offering an Easter special designed to floor you. 10% off laminate, vinyl, hardwood, tiles, you name it. We've got you covered if you're looking for durability, versatility, and an array of colors, shapes, and sizes. We offer customized services from start to finish. WhatsApp District Stairs at 1289-200-7649 or check out districtstairs.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram for special promotions. Free shipping to SVG for April.
The Ministry of National Mobilization in collaboration with UNICEF.
It's time to do better. Beacon's Be Better Group Health Plan now offers new and improved options that make health insurance affordable for small to medium businesses. Good medical cover gives you a competitive edge and takes care of the people that take care of your business. Get a better plan to build a better business. Call BMC Agencies Limited or log on to beacon.co.tt for more info today.
Higher education is a must for your future. UE Open Campus is in touch. No more than ever. We offer programs of quality, affordability, online, on-site, on demand. From undergraduate to PhD. Fulfill your dreams, acquire your degree. At Open Campus, come in and see us. At UE Open Campus, your success is a must.
Apply today. Visit our website at www.open.uwi.edu. You can call us at 456-1183.
We have all endured the wait for 2 years.
I know you're feeling pain.
Now, our time is here for the Masquerade, the sweet sounds of steel, a showcase of Kaiso and energy like no other at Sokomanon. St. Vincent and the Grenadines Carnival 2022, June 24th to July 5th. Vincy Mass, take the ice of it.
Singleness again, when I put my feet over party and never stop till the end of all in again.
Saturday, May 28th, join the celebration at Grateful Omani. 20 years of ragga and soca. Make your way to the Sunset Shores Beach Hotel for a night of live performances from Omani and special guests Luta, Fire Empress, Manzar, Kido, Chanel Mackenzie, Johnny Rebel, and more. All backed by the high-profile band and the musical ensemble. So come out and celebrate at Grateful Omani. 20 years of ragga and soca. Saturday, May 28th at Sunset Shores Beach Hotel.
Destination Vincy Max with the boom. It's your boy Lucky on flight 106.9 with the Boom Soca team. Get there.
Here's Belafonte.
Hey, we come to turn the place. Nobody do it like we. Nobody do it like we. Nobody do it like when my crew up in the place. Nobody do it like we. Nobody do it like we. Nobody do it like we. Cause I come to mash up the place and down. I come to cause destruction in town. Family of sponsors jump up and down. I am the mother's argumental. Mash up the whole of Kingston. Fully for badness we are big down. Asking the fan just jump up and down. I am the mother's argumental. They can't hold me down. We the shut party down. So when the general come, argumental. When my soldiers come down, people gangsters break down. It's madness all around.
All the hot girls down, yeah. All the hot girls down, yeah. I'm pretty kitty girl down, yeah. Bring all the fine girls from north, south, east, and west. Ready for the backmates and all the dance. When the show that start in the middle of the bed, to waving the contest. Which one of these girls walking up the best? Which one of these girls walking up the best? Which one of these girls walking up the best? Hot girls start holding a backmate best. Which one of these girls walking up the best? Which one of these girls walking up the best? Which one of these girls walking up the best? Which one of these girls? Well, look at the backmate galore. The girl them dropping a rain down low. Naughtiness down on the dance floor. Never see action like this before. Shorty, she wiggle and shake up, she hips, flexing the muscle and she bring the grip. Lucky stepping, she's a nice
God says she a boring problem. She want me to help her solve them. She want get rude and hot, so me tell her to answer me 2 questions. I better say you can't empty your drink one time, then get a reload. Better say you can't take off your clothes, run half naked in the road. When the music's sweet, she feel like she broke out. This me tell her to make the man
monster way in her come out. Put your hand on your knee and push it back. Hand on your knee and push it back. Put your hand on your knee and push it back. Get crazy, like say stepping crack. Girl, push back, push back, push back, push back, push back, push back, push. Girl, push back, push back, push back, push back, push. Push her up. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. The girl them tired of the same old. Act like good girl and a play role. She want to shout and she want break out. So thank God she pass 18-year-old. Hotter than lava, colder than ice. She not drunk yet, she just nice. And me not have to tell her twice when she hear the sound of my voice. I better say you can't empty your drink one time, then get a reload. Better say you can't take off your clothes, run half naked in the road. When the music sweeter, she feel like she broke out. This me tell her to make the monster way in her come out. Put your hand on your knee and push it back. Hand on your knee and push it back. Put your hand on your knee and push it back. Get crazy, like say stepping crash. Gotta push back, push back, push back, push back, push back, push back, push. Gotta push back, push back, push back, push back, push.
We giving you the best throwback. I love it on 106.9.
Welcome on board, Boom 106.9 OMG First Class. Our destination, Vincy Mars, Vincy 2022. Alrighty.
I'm just doing my signals here. That's all they pay me to do. Huh?
You're missing your orange. You're missing your orange. Are you gonna get your orange shirt for Friday?
All right, I'm bringing my orange shirt Friday.
We need to stand in solidarity with the students.
Yeah,
it's a great initiative.
I got an orange shirt.
I don't. That's the thing.
But are they just gonna stand at the tarmac?
They're gonna stand at the on the tarmac with plaques, placards. I understand the boys' grammar school is also joining them, so that's great.
Or maybe they should just come in town and
their school is out there. So
yeah,
you see,
Convent is
they're doing it too,
and I think a couple of the other schools doing it too.
So okay, well,
it don't make sense, them they something.
No, they will deal with people on the windward side, and you gotta.
Well, I'm listening. I didn't say anything.
And the
I'm
folks,
just listening.
And we need people in town. We also need people on the leeward side, so we break it up so everybody gets the message.
But where the schools are, majority of the people are not in that area.
So you're thinking a centralized area for assembly to show solidarity rather than going to the school.
But you don't have to go.
Not really gonna leave with it.
I don't think that is the intention, right?
It's just about blanketing it in orange.
The people who are out there. Remember, their vans passing through there all the time. So I guess they'll.
But the vans are passing through.
You think they won't stop and blow their horns in support? Every little thing counts, you know?
It's going to be Friday, so there might be traffic.
Come on, Shady. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do?
And I think it'd be more effective if they just.
And it would be more costly because you have to. Well, not necessarily. You could tell everybody to come in town, but I think it has to do with security too. Having all those students and having to watch them and make sure everybody's doing well. Listen,
but I don't
know.
There's a sports and all of that.
You see, I am just glad the kids are taking this initiative. To put the word out there that they're not for it. They're not standing the violence against women. I mean, they all have mothers, sisters that they need to stand up and fight for.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's a very, very, very good statement, very good mission for us to not just to recognize that the violence is happening, but to hopefully raise awareness and make a change. Because as pastor attests to, a lot of times it's about changing individual behaviors and mindsets. Very true. This can be the springboard for that.
Very true. Every little bit counts, in my opinion. Every little bit counts. But you said you wanted to read. You had something to read. Yeah?
Sorry, I'm seeing something on the Facebook there. There's a comment from I can't read the Facebook. It's a little too far from me here.
Okay, so Angela, good morning to you. Alicia said good morning, OMG family. Preston, let me get to this one. Someone says the whole country needs to out an orange up. For real. Everyone should show solidarity on Friday. Definitely true.
So it's not basically the area that you show it in, just show it right through.
Yeah, but Winston is also agreeing with Shady and saying it's a good idea, but the location is off.
So
I think they're just doing their part as best as they can as
Yeah.
students. They will, as students, they will have some limitations.
Yeah.
We don't know how much collaborative effort that they had from the principal or from the ministry, or what limitations were put on them. We don't know. So, I'm just glad that they're coming out, because we need to start there, changing the mindsets of the youths / children.
There you go.
But going back, I am telling you.
What?
Tell me.
We ain't get a call.
No, God.
Somebody was trying to call, but we weren't.
Get the callers yet.
That's odd.
That just call.
Feel free to call back.
4511069. That's the number to call. And 4551069. That's the WhatsApp number. Of course, you can get interactive with us on Facebook as well. Today, we started off with the story. Okay, you go ahead with that.
Yeah, I'll call her. Good morning to you, live on OMG.
Good morning, my sister. Good morning, my brother.
Good morning.
And I know you all expect, just say Hamilton and say good morning, Mr. Hamilton, because let me say this, my sister.
Morning, Amo.
Let me try to be as calm as possible, because it seems
very
to
good,
me
very
that
good.
you all for politicians and people to come with sweet voice and lie. You should, my sister, let me tell you something.
Let me back up a little bit.
Nobody want no sweet, soft lies.
Let me back up a bit. We don't want any lies. We don't want you to sugarcoat anything. We want you to get your point across in a calm way so everybody can hear.
Let me do it in a calm way today.
Okay.
Because we can be really, well, you can't do it in a calm way. But let me try and be as calm, but it's very painful. But let me just say this to you. Why are you talking about children? I told you all on this very radio station of what happened, I think, many times, what happened when the so-called press secretary for the Prime Minister, you all love to hear that name, when he got himself in trouble. It was not even an alleged at the time, because in this document, Mr. Gonzalez was rebuking him. And he said, no, I cannot be part of any kind of behavior. And I'm only saying in the presence of his mother. And he said, you know what, I'm going to set an example. So we felt good, Mr. Gonzalez doing his good job to make sure that you set an example when we're part of any kind of abuse on ladies. And I'm only saying what happened eventually, 2017, 19, he took him back as the president. What kind of behavior? But I didn't stop there, because everybody on the one-sided. We had a similar situation with the so-called top moderator for NDP. When he actually came on his very radio station, Colin Graham, and admitted, I did this abuse. NDP, we didn't select him as yet as the candidate for Eastern George. And what they did, they said, no, he's not going to be candidate. They bring him back a few months after. Come in, shame on you all. I am saying that our leaders have failed us. It's going to get worse. It don't make no sense. We send children, we come out to defend ladies and so on in a dirty buckle. We need to get a new guard of politicians that can be honest and accountable and truthful to us. You don't understand, my sister, what is happening off of your radio.
You're telling me I don't understand what's happening off of my radio? So you are assuming I don't live in the real world, and what happens here in SVG does not affect me or my children. No, hold on. I'll let you talk. You let me get my point in, and then you can say what you have to say after that. I want to tell you why I do not agree with you in terms of why we're talking about the children. The children are our future, and as people would tell you, you have to start there. Everybody always blames the parents. It starts in the home. It starts in the home. You understand me? So we have to get the children involved at some point. People think that it would not be effective because they're just standing with placards. But you have to understand, we have to make sure the children understand that violence against women is unacceptable. So therefore, if they understand that, we won't have men battering future women.
Let me say my bit and come off, because I don't want my time to run out, and then you all don't
Go
get a
ahead.
chance to talk. Because Jomo and all you, let me just say this to you. If you were telling me, I'm listening, thousands of people, some oh God on the call now, that is what I'm saying, that we shouldn't be talking about it. No, I'm saying in order for it to be effective, I have been talking every day. People tell me stop talking, wasting your time. So how you gonna come and tell me? I am saying I talk not just on this. I write, I call the minister, make recommendations. I write institutions overseas. I am saying that is not what I'm saying. I am saying in order for it to be effective, We have to make sure we fix X, Y, and Z. We get back rule of law. We get people that can't. We're not telling you for talk. We're not telling you for protest. We're telling you who want to talk. We've been doing that for 20 years. Let me just say one last thing.
Go ahead.
I'm begging you again. Don't think I'm putting you down. Let me. I believe in you. I listen to you. I call my go. I say, Deborah, you know, there's a lady on a radio program. She just says, caring as Miss Vera. She say, you sure? I run your. And I'm saying, I beg you to understand, if we so love children, if we so love people, how could you expose them to the slaughtering of a virus? My sister, me tell you something, cry.
Don't stray because we want to have.
I'm not straying, but what I'm saying to you, I cried when I hear my station shut down. We can't get for calling to move. We say, what happened? Miss Vero got all them sick. My sister trying to understand. Do you understand the people, what is happening on our radio station? People are now twisting the truth. You admit that we have a leader. We have leaders that do not understand what is love, what is godliness. And I am distancing myself from Ralph Gonsalves and Friday and Leacock. I join with people like Dave Roberts. My brother in the studio, I could feel your pain. I know the times that you all literally have to go the way in which your station wants you to go, but I could feel that you have love.
And we appreciate you
but
understanding.
No. Who you think is the most dangerous man is a nothing in the Speak and Hamilton. I'm a nothing because why? Slider, Dave Roberts, because why? We speak the truth. We understand that people and young people listen to us. They would like to be like you. They would like to be like me. They would like to be like Miss Vera. They would like to be like Mr. Bing when and I pray that he is healthy. We have got to hold. We can't make politicians bully us into our submission. And
I understand what you're saying. And
I'm only
unfortunately,
and I'm begging you that let us be having what we are having. But let us equally say, church leaders, politicians, civil society leaders, are you going to be making sure that the next day you document it, so it gets to Canada News, so that we can start to hold people to account? Because what I'm saying is that we are still in that dirty buckle where we
I understand what
people.
you're saying.
I love you,
I understand.
Trying to understand it. See how you see me?
I will say my piece. I will say my piece, and you listen off air.
Love me for who I am. Love me that I'm the one where we only have 18%.
I appreciate that.
Love me that I warn you all, and it came to pass.
All right, Mr. Hamilton, we really have to free up the line so we can take other calls. And yes, okay.
Hang it up.
We have another crack. We have a caller. Good morning, you're live.
Oh, missed it.
Okay. Feel free to call
the
back.
line was thing. I don't understand that, man. So because the bottle dirty, we can't attempt to clean it from the inside.
You have to start somewhere, and I think every little bit counts. I understand where we need more action instead of. I mean, protesting is action. We need to start doing something else. Yes, but when it comes to the children, okay, let's take this call. Good morning. You're live on OMG.
Hello, good morning. I want to start my presentation by reading a first line of a song.
Okay.
I believe the children are the future. Teach them well
and let them lead the way.
Show them all the beauty they possess inside. I stand in solidarity with the girls of the girls' high school.
Yes, man.
And the boy grammar school.
And the boy grammar school, and I wish they spread like wildfire. I wish it spread like comets. That every school should do the same.
Yes, man.
To show that our women are the foundation of our society, our matriarch. Without a woman, a house could never be a home. And I am not a religious youth, but if I was a religious youth and I think God had a gender, God would have to be a woman. Because a woman who brings forth life, and after she brings forth life, she ends up and suckle that child. Because if she brings forth life and just stop there and don't breastfeed the child, I got there, no? So we have to understand, we have to protect our women. And we have to teach our boys, we have to protect our women. So, and I was of the opinion yesterday when I read the girl high school thing, why they didn't take it to Kingston. And I hold back my foolish opinion. I call in my opinion yesterday foolish because I was of the opinion why them never take a things down. Guess what? Before you run, you have to crawl.
Right.
Before you run, you have to walk. Before you walk, you have to crawl. So instead of let that negative energy, the sabotage the thing before the thing starts, I have to call and publicly say, I stand in solidarity with the girls of King's Girls High School. And we have to adore our women. We have to protect our women. And we have to, I don't know why I take it on a political front, but I hold in this to them. We have to say what we told the United Nations Security Council. We're going to increase safety for women and children. I hold in that to them because they promised the United Nations Security Council that. And I want to see that happen. With that being said, we have to try to change our mindset and stop thinking a woman's supposed to submit to a man. Because if you're looking in that same verse of the Bible and you read further down, you also said, husband, submit to your wife. But we just willfully omit certain things.
Thank you for our convenience, or when it's convenient. Very, very true.
Exactly. We just willfully omit things to push propaganda, and propaganda is not telling her. Propaganda is willfully omitting part of the story to get your point across and stifle the other point. Because if the other point is heard, basically all of you on a level playing field. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just glad you guys highlighting that, and I just hope the country carry on this trend because we like to follow a lot of trends.
Very true.
That's negative. I hope we carry on this trend here. And like I said, I stand in solidarity from Washington to the girls of the Girl High School. Big up to whoever organized that, and let this be the beginning of something bigger than all of we.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, man. There you go, and that would be really good to see. I mean, even people in the diaspora, if you can stand with the girls, take a picture in your orange, send it to us, and we can post it on our social media as well too. Let's take it worldwide, I'm not gonna go with the in my craw, because although it's in my craw, it's good. It's good to see that we're discussing positivity. So, yeah.
Good morning. You're live on OMG. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Miss Jill.
Good morning to you, Slider.
And good morning, Mario.
Good morning, buddy.
And good morning to Shady, if he is there.
Shady, you there?
Shady is there?
Shady, you there?
Are you there?
Shady looking around there.
Like he take dumb tablets.
Nah, he taking care of business, man.
I was listening to something. And who else is there? Good morning.
Yes.
Few comments.
Yes.
The caller who just called there said that there is no home without a woman. It is not true. It got many homosexuals live by themselves in their own home.
Hello?
I said, he said,
no, what did you just say?
Without a woman.
Okay.
I said there are many homosexuals who live in homes.
You're trying to open Pandora's box, boy.
What that's supposed to mean, though? Does that really contribute to this discussion, Slider?
Yes. Okay. Remember, he said there is no home without a woman. He also make a statement that God is a woman. He feels God is a woman.
Yes, in his opinion, yes. That's what
in his opinion.
Yes.
And I want to just say that
I don't think those were his exact words.
For any man, baby, or woman, baby, to come into the world, it came from a man. I don't know if you will dispute that. The man is the carrier of the seed.
And without that egg, that seed is useless.
You just
the sperm, I think there was a hold on, but wait, let me just get this this point across real quick. I think there was a reason God made sure one couldn't work without the other. I think that's what we need to focus on and really put out there. We need to make sure
we need one another.
Exactly.
But you're not allowing me to complete my statement.
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
So that don't try to make it sound biased.
I am not.
I am saying that the seed was not in Eve. The seed was in Adam. And by God ordained, he passed that seed on to Eve, who had the holder or the container for that seed. When the seed reached to a certain way, Eve brought it forth in the world. So definitely no man supposed to treat a woman bad or treat his seed bad. Because anybody brutalizing a woman is brutalizing the holder of his seed, the deliverer of his seed. And if he is treating his seed, he actually is treating a younger part of him. I don't know if you get that.
Continue. I don't want to interrupt you. I want you to finish because other people are calling.
Yeah. So definitely, man and woman should live in harmony without injuring each other, and the children should be taken care of by the father and the mother. I hear some people be talking about mother, but what about the father who give the mother those children and they just rather go in a rum shop to drink what's supposed to be sustenance for the mother and the children? Man does do some terrible things, sometimes woman too. And any man who refuses to take care of his children is starving a part of he.
Right.
So I hope Miss Jill, wonderful Jill, getting the broad and the deep school of life. You didn't come here because of your mother only. Is your father pass you on to your mother, and your mother bring you forth in the earth.
Right. All right, Slider, we got to make room for council. Council is coming up. We have a quick commercial break and then go into council.
You see, that took up me this time because I wanted to talk about democracy and India.
Well, afterwards, you should have started. You should have led with that. All right, buddy. Yeah, we got a time we got to stick to. All right, I know that we've got some commercials and we've got council who's already backstage. So let's see if we can honor those commitments and come back.
Introducing a new amazing flavor from Juicy. Sweet tamarind. You can now taste sweet tamarind, sparkly joy, bubbly goodness. Tamarind.
District Stairs is offering an Easter special designed to floor you. 10% off laminate, vinyl, hardwood, tiles, you name it. We've got you covered if you're looking for durability, versatility, and an array of colors, shapes, and sizes. We offer customized services from start to finish. WhatsApp District Stairs at 1289-200-7649 or check out districtstairs.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram for special promotions. Free shipping to SVG for April.
Agencies Limited at 457-1066 or log on to beacon.co.tt and settle for more today.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Unlock free premium channels on Playgo from March 14 to 20. Plus 2 gigabytes Playgo data every day. Free 16 premium channels. Stay entertained with OWN, T-Nick, MTV, and BET. From international news to home improvement skills. Endless laughter plus new recipes. Watch BBC, Comedy Central, HGTV, Discovery, Food Network, and so much more. All you need on TV right in the palm of your hand. Playgo. Simply more entertainment. entertainment.
Plain talk. Plain talk with JomoThomas.
So much things to say right now.
All you talk now.
On OMG.
All right, we're gonna go straight to it, straight into plain talk. And good morning to you, Council. I hope you get straight into it and give us some plain talk. I don't want anybody to think we're sugarcoating anything. We don't want that. We want the full truth. Listen,
we need to talk Jill about this whole comment about women.
Morning, Jill. Morning,
I'm not ready
Mario.
for that yet.
Good morning, Shady. Good morning to all of most of all, good morning to the people who listen to you. I don't know the deal is not there, and
let me
not been around for a while. But
let me just give a quick PSA here, Councillor. Danielle wasn't feeling well this week, and of course, Bing is.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just all I'm doing when I call you guys' name, and I'm just sending some positive ancestral energy so that you would.
Yes, man.
We receive it.
I wanted to talk about to go back to that quarry deal that the government signed on April 8th, 2022, the day before the volcano erupted.
Yeah.
And it is my understanding that this deal was signed by the Prime Minister himself. And I just wonder, what would possess a leader to take 58.9 acres of land and give it to a foreign company for $12,000 per year and $2 per ton for every ton of aggregate that is sold, we get $2. The understanding is that aggregate in St. Vincent is sold at about $70 per ton. We know from the contract that the 91% of all of the aggregate that would be produced from that quarry would be sold abroad. So if we are selling, and if we buy the aggregate, we are going to get an 8% discount on it. When you think about it, I have to wonder what is behind this deal. There must be something behind this deal, because clearly this company stands to make an enormous amount of money that runs into the millions and millions of dollars. They're projecting that they would, by their own projections, they would make, when this business is fully operational, they would have a business turnover of about $28 million per year. And out of that $28 million, because we are going to get $2 per ton, St. Vincent stands to get less than $1 million. But in addition to that, this company, St. Lucian Company, gets all kind of concessions. They would not have to pay VAT, value-added tax. They would not have to pay import duties. They would not have to pay excise duties. They would not have to pay customs service charge. They would not have to, no kind of tax at all. What could be the motivation of a country, of a leadership, of a government to give that kind of giveaway to a company? Because we are told that of all of this aggregate, all of this stone that would be used, we would only 91% of that would be shipped abroad. So this is a really a lucrative deal for this company. And one can only wonder why. And we know, I mean, I have said before that our leadership don't know, our political class don't know what money is. I said it when I was sitting at this as the Speaker of the House of Assembly. But one thing is certain, the leadership is not stupid. Not stupid. In fact, the country is run by a man whom the CIA, the American Central Intelligence Agency, said was one of the brightest and sharpest of the political leaders in the Caribbean. So we are not dealing here with a government that is led by fools. So what explains it? And I really want listeners to think about it. I was reading a book recently by a guy called Temba Moliko. Temba Mosiko, I'm sorry. And Temba was a South African senior civil servant. He was the CEO of a major company in South Africa. And he tells the story of being summoned to the home of one of the top economic tycoons in South Africa. And when he got to the home, the man there, one of the members of the family, demanded of him that he should turn over the entire budget of the state institution to his media company. And Temba refused. And for that, he was removed as CEO, he was ostracized, he was threatened, he was demonized, he was said to be traitorous, he was said to be, and then they start labeling him as an outcast, and so on and so forth. But in the book, for the country, he talks about the connection between the government of Thabo Mbeki, President Thabo Mbeki, former president of South Africa, and these big private companies. Talks about the incestuous corruption and so on in there. And he described what he says he sees as what in the literature is called state capture, where private individuals end up using their influence to get very lucrative deals and contracts from state entities, from the political leadership, from the economic class. And he talks about the danger of that and the way in which it has a debilitating effect on the country of South Africa. And sometimes when I look around, I mean, when we look at, for example, the Quarry deal, when we look at the Black Sands deal, where 37 acres of prime seafront hotel development lands, 37 acres were given away in a fire sale to a Canadian outfit that was supposed to spend $200 million to build a 400 room hotel. They were supposed to do it in 2 years, they said. It's now 8 years. And if you go to Peter Soap, you would see that there's hardly anything close to that. If we look at the other projects in St. Vincent, we wonder, at least I am forced to wonder, whether we don't have these kind of state giveaways that Temba talks about. I mean, and this is not anything new. We can go back to the Canawan deal, that the Mitchell administration, NDP administration, made in the 1990s with Italian investors. Because I'm not sure if a lot of Vincentians know this, but in that kind of one deal, kind of one was leased for 99 years to these developers. And just as we are getting like $12,000 per year, it is a scaled thing. St. Vincent gets a certain amount of money each year. And I really have to go back to look at the lease to see what we're getting, and I will talk about it again. But the important thing is that that property was leased to these men. And in that lease, they are allowed to sell the land. It's probably the first time, at least the first time I have heard of, where someone can lease property and turn around and sell it. Because what may well happen that in 99 years' time, when that lease expires, there would be no land there anymore because all of it would have been sold by the private developers. So when I look at these things, I wonder, I seriously wonder what is taking place and whether our leadership is not literally selling the country for chump change. Selling the country for chump change. Because nothing else explains what happens. Nothing else explains. The kind of one deal is a clear example. This quarry deal coming at least 40 years apart, but the same modus operandi. This notion, as articulated by Prime Minister Gonzalez, for example, that St. Vincent is just a big stone with good soil. But in essence, we're not really leaving anything for the next generation, for your children, Jill, and Mario, yours that you may see here. You know,
I didn't hear that one. I didn't hear that one. Sorry.
That's because you're not paying attention.
No,
I don't think he would stare his children here.
Well, you mean
small. You have heard
but
of
the point is being made. We are not leaving anything for the next generation, and I am really concerned about that. And I would this would become a road march for me because I would play it ever so often to remind Vincentians what's taking place. But that's my take for today.
We want to be on time, but real quick, let me just, for the common man out there who's listening, you said kind of one was leased for 90 years. What does that mean for the people on that island? Does it mean that they can't really, you know what? Let me just let you explain the first part.
Well, basically, I mean, if I lease your land, Jill, I can't sell it. I mean, it's a nullity for someone to want to sell lands that they leased. However, in the kind of one deal, when Mitchell them did the NDP did the deal back in 1996 or 1997, they made into law a provision which allowed the developers to sell the land. In fact, I know because I spoke to an attorney, now of blessed memory, who represented a man who bought an acre of that land for $5 million US. And that was many years back. So you can be sure there has been an appreciation in the value of the land.
Mm-hmm.
So you have, let's say you have 100 acres of land on Kana One. The developers leased 2/3 of Kana One. And then since the ULP got into power, the government has sold another 40, 50 acres of land. So the indigenous people of Kana One, and I'm not talking so much like indigenous as in us who were born here in St. Vincent, I'm talking about people who were born in Kana One itself.
Uh-huh.
There's going to come a time when they wouldn't have anything.
Because they wouldn't be able to buy any sort of property or anything.
Right, because increasingly the lands are being sold off. Remember some time ago when Dormat and Pinatario had entered into this development, they had talked about helping to develop the village in Kana One. None of that has really taken place. To the extent that anything took place, it lags way behind because these people are concerned with maximizing their profits. They're not concerned with helping the indigenous people. So that's the difficulty that we have in Kana One. And it's a similar difficulty we're gonna have when that quarry opens, because we're gonna have all kind of fallout, environmental fallout from it. So for a few dollars more, we're ending up destroying the health of our people, as in with the quarry. And people think about the people in Richmond or in Chateaubalay. What we forget is that St. Vincent is only 18 miles long. So as we saw with the eruption of La Soufrière, La Soufrière is way up in the north, but some of us in the south were showered, were covered with ash. So the problems are many, and I'm not sure if the leadership is paying sufficient attention to protect the patrimony of St. Vincent and to ensure that our young people, our children, the generation, the young generation born and those yet to be born, I'm not sure we're paying enough attention to protect them.
I 100% agree. Someone actually said they will end up being the people of Canada will end up be forced to leave. It's just a matter of time when. And someone was saying, how can you lease something and have the right to sell it?
But that's the
that
point.
makes sense. That's what someone said. And how did that kind of slip through the
Well,
cracks?
I don't think it slipped through. I think it was clearly intended.
Yeah, because you said they made provision for that loophole right there. You said they made provision for that loophole.
They made provision for it. And I recall when I was closely aligned with the governing party. Now I had raised with the Prime Minister the desire, the national desire, to enter into negotiations to redo that lease. And if the current holders of the lease refuse, to take the matter to court, because there's no court that would uphold an agreement which says that you can sell freeholds out of a leasehold. And the argument might have been made that the Mitchell administration had gone to Parliament to do that, but this government at one time had 12 of the 15 seats. They could have gone to Parliament and undo that agreement. But clearly, that was not one of the historical wrongs that the Gonzalez administration wanted to correct. So to this day, we still have that situation where our land, which is leased, is sold. It is like I'll give you an example. It's like Young Island is also leased. But if the deals were similar, it would mean that the current leaseholders of Young Island would be able to sell parts of that property to individuals who would own it outright. And I don't know.
That is so. Right. It's frightening. I'm telling you, it's frightening. Council, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are over our time and we're trying to stay on point today.
Well, great. Look, to this Thursday. So until we meet again.
All right, then. See you on Monday.
All right, brother. All the best.
Take it easy.
All right. Enjoy your day.
Do likewise.
Flight 1069, Shady.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Soca Team Boom, we would like to welcome you on board Flight 1069. Mission, St. Vincent and the Grenadines Carnival. Soca Aviation regulations requires that you fet with the Soca Team for the duration of this flight.
What is this cup in this thing, man? On the Flight 1069 with the Boom Soca Team. Real steel.
They don't know the boy Casper G on Flight 1069. Boom Soca Team. Don't play with it.
And the shouting, hey, nicey call. Flight 1069. Boom Soca Team. Destination Vincimas. Hey, tell them chemistry. Let go the gas mask.
Once again, welcome on board and enjoy Flight 1069 with the Boom Soca Team.
Patrice again. Do. The sisters. Real woman don't mean that your hair do. Pretty nails and shoes don't mean you have 2 or 3 man where you spend pan you. Woman you confused, real woman have them bang look. And we don't make excuse. If all you have is sexy alone, you're bound to lose. So let me tell you about real woman. Don't do anything for a like on the gram. Let me tell you about real woman. your song. Put your hand in the air, yeah, yeah, yeah. Walk out, shout out, yeah, yeah, yeah. If you know what, you're a man in the air, yeah, yeah, yeah. Walk out, shout out, yeah, 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 yeah. Hold on, keep doing it more. It's my money. Keep doing it. It's my money. Yes, if you're independent, put up your hand now. Hey, I'm an independent lady. Holla, taking care of your babies. Holla, working hard for your money. See, I don't need no man to do that for me. I'm an independent lady. Holla, taking care of your babies. Holla, working hard for your money. See, I don't need no man to do that.
Get on board with the Boom Soca team on Flight 1069.
Ooh, if you're independent, put up your hand now. Hey, I'm an independent lady. Holla, taking care of your babies. Holla, working hard for your money. See, I don't need no man to do that for me. I'm an independent lady. Holla, taking care of your babies. Holla, working hard for your money. See, I don't need no man to do that for me. Let me tell you this, shorty. Bling ting never impressed me. You gotta give me more than that, baby. Baby. Hard work not easy. So for that, boy, you have to respect me. Everything I am, it's all on me. See, I can take my time. I'm not in no rush. Cause I got my whole life ahead of me. I'm not looking for no war. In the Lord I put my trust. I'm gonna make it. You just wait and see. You just wait and see. I'm an independent lady. Holla, taking care of your baby. Holla, working hard for your money. See, I don't need no man to do that for me. I'm an independent lady. Holla, taking care of your baby. Holla, working hard for your money. See, I don't need no man to do that for me.
Keep moving, keep walking. Don't you ever let go. When you're on the right road, don't turn around. The road is long and rocky.
Thursday.
Keep climbing that mountain, heading straight to the top. Know that we're going right down to the very last stop. I know we're gonna make it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Cause I let the children say we not giving up. Let's go. We not giving up. We not giving up. We not giving up. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Not giving up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Keep shaking, dancing, whining, and don't you stop. Going forward, there is no turning back. I know. Road is long and rugged. Yeah, 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 yeah. Stay faithful, never lose sight of it. Promise yourself, you ain't never gonna quit. I know we're gonna make it. Yeah. The children say we not giving up. We not giving up. We not giving Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We not giving up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We not giving Session hot and we whining so. My friends tell me they want to go.
Zion. When you let the
It's Throwback Thursdays.
Iron Man, oh, he's sweeter than honey lick the pan. Jamayan, woman just leave them on. I bring it, 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 bring the iron love. I bring it, 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 bring the iron love. I bring it, 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 bring the iron love. I bring it, 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 bring the iron love. I bring it, 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 bring the iron love. I bring it, I bring it, I bring it,
It's Throwback Thursdays.
With a sexy Maruga man. Can't remember me husband name. Couldn't remember me husband name. Because the iron man is over so deep. 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 The iron man is over. The whining does never stop. Whining does never stop. Whining does never stop. Inside of the mask. The whining does never stop. Whining does never stop. Whining does never stop. Inside of the mask. People walking coming down. People walking coming down. People walking coming down. Singing this is carnival. People walking coming down. People walking coming down. People walking coming down. Singing this is carnival.
Throwback Thursday.
Iron Hashibazuri. You see what I mean? Hashibazuri is a combination style. Raise my mic too, no? It's a combination style. Come on, man. It's not just one thing.
Listen, some of those
Iron
comments,
have them
them
Bazuri.
comments have me bounced a little bit. I was really holding my response from what Slider said so I can put it out. But
Slider's still on your brain.
but Jomo Council touched some things that really had me thinking. And right now we want to get back. We really want to get into some comments.
Yeah.
I want to start with the folks on WhatsApp
All right.
because I don't want them to feel neglected. You want to say something, Shady? All right. So real quick, someone said, Joe, I know this is not the topic today, but my friend working on Royal Caribbean sent this for me, and I really want to put it out there for him. It says, well, I put it in the simplest term. You can make $1,000 a week. And if you think that is small, tell all the cashier at Randy Supermarket, any announcer at any FM station in SVG, or even a teller at a bank. I can go on and on, but if that's not very reasonable, I will like to see some people's salary at home. I'm just stating the fact, not being braggadocious by any means, though, but I must say that for people who get paid gratuity like waiter, bar staff, or room attendants, cleaners, and those in the gallery are fixed salary paid by the RCCL. Not sure the exact, but in the amount of some 900 US monthly. So although it's less, once you are promoted, you can earn some $4,000 a month US.
$1,000 a week, yeah.
Like 10 grand EC equivalent.
Right.
So he was basically talking about what we were talking about yesterday.
Yeah.
So he really wanted to bring that point home. So
what do I sign up? $1,000 a week.
You guys can really ingest that and let that hit home for you.
$1,000 US a week, is saying.
And 10 grand. My bad, 10 grand. So I'm really considering, like, do I love you guys so much?
Hey, I just want to say, grab a bottle of New Island Sips Plum Rose Sparkling Water. Taste the Plum Rose, Caribbean fruit flavor, refreshing goodness. I ain't even paying attention to your statement there. Beyond Water, Island Sips Plum Rose Sparkling Water. Ask where at your favorite supermarket, restaurant, or neighborhood grocery. Island Sips Plum Rose Sparkling Water. Beyond Water. Hopefully, you can get it on a cruise ship too.
All right, I got a voice note. Let me just play this real quick and see.
All right, morning, guys. I do think that from time to time people like to engage your host of the programs. I'm just making a suggestion. Too often that too much time are given to Hamilton and Slider. It's not that what they are saying do not make any sense, but you have to
They're
moderate it
on
such
like
a
long
way
pants.
that you cut these guys technically, because people usually like to engage the
The
host of the
host.
program,
Yeah.
Jomo, Weeks, and Dak, and so forth. So give some consideration to that. It's just a suggestion.
I will.
Good
Thank you.
suggestion.
Thank you.
We're
Very,
trying
very
to
good.
actually do that.
I try to be so respectful because
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to feel disrespected and like their contribution isn't important or valid, but we will work on that.
Kick that. Next one. What do we have? Loading up. All right. Computer slow like
All right.
like things.
But if
What
we
do you
go
have on Facebook?
over, I'm telling you, Facebook is so scary. I love you guys. Y'all are so scary, but where do I even start? Mario, where do I start? Okay.
On the phone. On the phone is where you start. The phone
Okay.
is yeah.
Good morning, you're live on OMG.
Hey, good morning. I just want to touch on what Kongso was saying, and it's actually upsetting to me that deal that was struck by the NDP, that somebody could lease something and end up and sell it, turn around and sell it back.
I felt the same way.
The fact that they made provision in the law, a loophole for that, it's a willful act, it's not a mistake.
Exactly.
Hence why they could say people have breastfoot mentality, because we allow these things to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I was having a dialogue with one of my brethren and them about the quarry thing. And my question to him is, why not 2% versus $2? Because if aggregate goes up tomorrow, like gas prices going up, like the blood pressure. If aggregate go up tomorrow, it's $1,000 a ton. St. Vincent gonna get $2 and the company gonna get $998. If it goes up $10,000 next week, you see where I'm going at? And another thing he was saying, investors bringing money into the economy. Okay, investors never approach something unless you have what the investors want. So we have to learn to negotiate like we have something of value in our position, because our investor didn't come if we didn't have something of value. And we have to change our culture, mental culture, when somebody come and negotiate to lease or buy what we have. It's not because they like we, it's because we have what they
want.
need
Exactly.
for their survival.
Definitely.
And we need to evolve our mentality just from slave. That's a slavery mentality, in my opinion, and it's quite upsetting hearing that deal with Canawan. And another point I want to make: the government saying they're gonna bring in these big boats. They're gonna borrow back the money from the Egypt and the Petrocarib thing, and bring in these big boats to facilitate the need for fish. Right? That is a bad move. Because here what now? When a big fish could efficiently catch 10,000 pounds of fish, he could dictate the price of the fish because he have the quantity. So now the small man and them in St. Vincent and Grenadine who hoping to make a substantial living from rainforest gonna get priced out the market.
Very
so you
correct.
have to be very careful, because that's why company like Dole could have undermined our banana industry, because Dole had a plantation in Central America, for example, bigger than the whole of St. Vincent. So now Dole have 10,000 tons of banana when St. Vincent only have 5,500 pounds. And they could afford to sell it at a cheaper rate individually because they have the quantity to support the cheaper price. So we have to be very, very careful of what we're doing. And when people talk like these things, they say, I don't want no better for the country. I'm in a position where I don't have to fight. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to touch the cruise ship thing. The person who said $1,000 a week, that is very, very, very true. We have friends who making that off tips alone. Because our accent, our St. Vincent accent are very therapeutic to these white people. And when they get the alcohol in the head and we talk and we tell them, yes, if I'm legging, if I'm barreling. And instead of saying 3, we say 3 and true and this and that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like Stella got the groove back. So yeah, it's a very lucrative industry for our people and to make a better living for themselves. So yes, where do I sign up? Pick up all this and
yes, man.
again for the information you guys have put forth, but I hope people really listening the council to understand what the council really saying, because we don't listen to respond, we don't listen to understand.
Exactly.
So pick up yourself.
All right, thank you, Max. All right, I couldn't agree more. I think we sell our country, and we honestly we negotiate when it comes not even about the quarry alone, but when it comes to tourism, when it comes to bringing in hoteliers here to start new hotels. They don't negotiate properly for our workers. I think our workers, our people, that is, should be the top priority. We have a call. Good morning. Good morning to you live on OMG.
Good morning. I'm so happy to
I know the aggregate man was going to call in. Yes, sir.
You know, when it comes to talk about that quarry and call,
yeah.
I'm so happy that a lot of persons as consciousness has been a weakness. And yes, and for me, Sassy and Mary, this is St. Vincent. This is the only place I intend for me to live. And I will like you and Sassy to see the same way too. But when we have persons negotiating and make a negotiation like that one with that quarry, it leaves a lot to be desired. Because, yeah. And I like how Max explained it, because this is what I was trying to tell people along. Why it was not 2%? You're talking to $2. So let me tell you tomorrow, and then you're talking, I don't know, to a man who has been in aggregate. Aggregate price will never stick around. It has aggregate started off, I think, at one time when you're going at like at least about $50 or $45 a cubic yard. It has made it up to $70 and $80 a cubic yard right now per ton. Okay? In St. Vincent. That means no other place the price will be going but up. So let me say tomorrow, you negotiate now $2 a ton. No. What happened 10 years down the road when aggregate reach 100 and something as a ton in St. Vincent? You know what I mean? And next part again too, Matt, is that $2 a ton based on selling price in St. Vincent. When that same aggregate is exported, because the local price and the export price is to the profit. When you talk export of aggregate, automatically you start to speak in US dollar terms. You don't quote it anymore again. You're speaking in US. So when that aggregate is sold out there, our money still remain at $2 a ton. That's the part I can't get it. $2 a ton. Why wasn't 2%? That is the part that Vincent really need to get in the head. And I really I'm telling you, I am not condemning quarrying per se in St. Vincent. Long as what it is doing, it is not affecting the health of my brothers and sisters. For all means, let us go with the aggregate production, because St. Vincent, that is for me, that is St. Vincent riches. But at the same time, St. Vincent must get the best deal
out of it, yeah.
Out of it, Sassy. I need to send it anymore again, Sassy. I love it. I love it, Kongso. Kongso, I love it. You don't know how much I love it, Jomo. You don't even know. You don't know how I love it, Jomo. I tell you, at one time, this man wasn't my cup of tea, no. Jomo wasn't my cup of tea.
So he's grown on you. He's grown on you.
But no, I tell him, and I tell him, I love him like even one of some of my own siblings.
All right, thank you. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, we gotta take a quick break. We have to get ready for Mr. Weeks, the most loved man on radio. But real quick, we gotta go. Caller. We can't take that call, right? So okay. Good morning. You're live on OMG.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Slider. Again. Good morning again.
Yes.
Real quick, because we have to go. We have to take a commercial pause, and then we have Mr. Weeks coming through.
You could just have your will, because I ain't saying much.
Okay. So you're gonna make it real quick, yes? Go ahead.
Yeah. Mr. Thomas talk about what happened down in Canawan and the soul out of our land. But before Canawan, there's an island named Mustique. It wasn't under NDP administration. Let them do some research and see how that become a foreign entity.
Mm-hmm.
How it become a state inside a state.
And that's it.
I will say that, and I will say quick that if you observe, Jill, since you came on this station, it was about 2.5 weeks. I didn't call the station.
Okay.
And it was for a purpose.
Okay.
How is it a call to? I think this is the second or third time I call.
Yeah.
Since you're there.
Uh-huh.
And somebody is saying that I does be this and I does be that on the station. Does I call in every morning from the station? Huh?
Since I've been here, you've called since I've been here. Otherwise, I am not too sure.
And since you've been there, you have any idea how much time I called to you?
3 times.
3 times?
Yes.
And how long are you there?
As in how long, like OMG, how many hours or how many? I'm here for the week. Danny's coming back next week.
Yeah, so
okay.
I choose to call at this, so I don't know some people if they don't have anything to say. And they have them said don't call them. They may send in voicemail or text.
All right.
They're afraid their voice to be heard. These cowards.
All right. All right, Slider. We really got to take a quick one.
I will never say they are novice.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Mustique was sold too.
Okay. We got to take a quick break. Thanks.
Get on board with the Boom Soca team on Flight 1069.
Saturday, May 28th, join the celebration at Grateful.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
We buy, sell, and District Stairs is offering an Easter special designed to floor you. 10% off laminate, vinyl, hardwood, tiles, you name it. We've got you covered if you're looking for durability, versatility, and an array of colors, shapes, and sizes. We offer customized services from start to finish. WhatsApp District Stairs at 1289-200-7649 or check out districtstairs.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram for special promotions. Free shipping to SVG for April.
Today with no cash. Pay nothing for 60 days. Find everything you need for your supermom. Only at Courts. Bringing value home. Offer ends 31st of May. Conditions apply.
Protect the children. Yeah. Don't be afraid to speak out. Teach the kids their rights. Physical and sexual abuse must stop. Join me in this fight now. I want you to see suspects say among friends and families. See suspects say in the schools and communities. Children of the future, they depend on you. Report to the authorities. That's what you should do. You see these signs, do what's right. Put a stop to child abuse. See suspects say among friends and families. A message from the Child Development Division within the Ministry of National Mobilization in collaboration with UNICEF.
Higher
Education is a must for your future. UE Open Campus is in touch no more than ever. We offer programs of quality, affordability, online, on-site, on demand, from undergraduate to PhD. Fulfill your dreams, acquire your degree at Open Campus. Come in and see us at UE Open Campus. Your success is a must.
Apply today. Visit our website at www.open.uwi.edu. You can call us at 456-1183.
Always be sure you settle for more. Get up to 35% off Baker's fully comprehensive vehicle insurance and still cover a whole lot more. Enjoy higher discounts and better coverage for any kind of vehicle, car, SUV, or pickup with free loss of use, windscreen cover, and special perils. To sign up, call BMC Agencies Limited at 457-1066 or log on to beacon.co.tt and settle for more today.
Get on board the Soca Flight with in-flight entertainment from your favorite soca artists, performing live in concert and streaming live every afternoon.
Let me tell you about my people. We love the party. We love the party. We love the party. Well, alright, night and days. Party time. Caribbean people love party at the night and days. Party time. Sunday right back to Sunday, we say night and day. Yes, we love to party every day. Party time, and we don't care about. From the question mark, we rich. Just shake a shack, we rich. Beat a buckle and spoon and start on the tune. Morning and on, we rich. From a man say round, we rich. Did somebody say girl, we rich. If sun or shine or rain, I come down, it never get weak and we done rich. We love the party. We love the party. We love the party.
You got a face of an angel, and your body complete. With your silky lips, girl, they make you smile so sweet. Your hair so lovely, natural beauty, African lady.
It's Throwback Thursday.
I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, girl, girl. I love how you love how you love how you got my world, world. I love when I love when I love when I love when you whine for me, whine for me, whine for me. You are my queen, my African queen, my queen. Take me back to my roots now. Bambade, 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 bambade. From me heart right down to me core, I want you more and more. And all I have in store, I love that you and you. Come on and set it free. Together you and me. Just let it be, yeah. Oh girl, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, girl, girl. I love how you love how you love how you got my world, world. I love when I love when I love when I love when you whine for me, whine for me, whine for me. You are my queen, my African queen, my queen. Take me back to my roots now. Bambade, 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 bambade.
We're giving you the best throwback. I love it. On 106.9.
You got a face of an angel, and your body complete. With your silky lips, girl, they make you smile so sweet. Your hair so lovely, natural beauty, African lady. You gotta have my baby, girl, girl. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, girl, girl. I love how you love how you love how you got my world, world. I love when I roots now. Bambare, 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 bambare.
To all the queens out there, and we're all queens in our own right, huh? You gotta believe it.
I am a queen.
Receive it and believe it. I'm talking to all the women. This was for you. All of our beautiful queens who underestimate their value. That was for you. Randy, big up yourself and good morning to you. So we're making way for Mr. Weeks.
Right.
Mr. Weeks, feel free to call at any time. In the meantime, I want to give some quick reminders. One of them. What is going on?
I don't understand what you're doing. So let me talk about Woodsy, huh? Because you know Woodsy has got it going on. That's right. This Friday, you know what time it is. It's the soft opening Woodsy Bar Restaurant. 1133 Clarkson Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. That's right. Pulled chicken sliders, check. Guacamole plantain chips, check. You understand? Buffalo wings, they had that too, huh?
Mr. Weeks is coming.
And you can ask for some blue cheese dip and all of that too. That's right. Woodsy's. That's right. Soft opening Woodsy Bar and Restaurant, 1133 Clarkson Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 11212. Oh, we missed him there. Give us the intro, Shady. Give us the intro.
With the most loved man on radio, Sir Lancelot is in the building.
Okay, while we wait for him, there, guy, let you know you can make the switch to Flow for free today and keep your number. Plus, enjoy 24 gigs of island-wide LTE data. Terms and conditions apply. Flow, keeping you connected.
All right, celebrate 20 years of raga and soca in fine style with the saga boy Bomani himself at the Sunset Shores Beach Hotel on Saturday, May 28th. I look forward to it. Guest appearances by Luther, Fire Empress, Madzart, Chanel McKenzie, Johnny Rebel Kido, and more. And of course, they're backed by the band High Profile and a musical ensemble.
I go in that.
Event packages, dinner show and dance, VIP tickets, $200. You get everything right there with that one. Semi-inclusive VIP, $150. General entry tickets, $60. Ticket outlets, Career, City Store, Smooth, Juice Bar, and Cell World. This event is sponsored by Bank of SVG.
Tell them.
National Property, CDC, Sunset Shores Beach Hotel, SVG Tourism Authority, ECGC, Standard Chippers, Geku, Carrez Hazels, Carrez Distribution Limited, Building and Loan, and Boom 1069.
The trending station.
You got skills.
Hey. Well, we're waiting for Mr. Weeks to join us. So keep the phone lines open. I think that's his.
Sir Lancelot is in the building.
Good morning to you, Mr. Weeks. Good morning. We apologize for the delay.
Good morning, Gillian.
Good morning. I hope you're having a good morning this morning.
Yes, I am.
Good.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Oh man, it's. I don't even know what to say.
I'm
like grateful to be alive. Yeah.
Is it that you're saying too much? So.
Mario,
good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Weeks. Nice to have you locked on.
Yes. Thank you. Shady morning.
Morning, Mr. Weeks.
Morning to all your listeners.
Mr. Weeks, I have some news for you. I am not 100% sure if you heard about it already, but I'm happy to be the one to tell you. You spoke about the elderly and them being neglected. So when I saw this story, I was so happy, and I said, I want to be the one to read it for you. All right, can I just do that real quick?
Sure.
All right, so I got the news report that the North Leeward Heritage Preservation Front is coming to the rescue for the elderly. They are spearheading efforts to make life more comfortable for an elderly man of Spring Village. The group has embarked on a drive to do some general repairs on his dwelling house and to add a bathroom. Mr. Sidney Prescott, also known as Pressy, is a 79-year-old gentleman of Spring Village. And in September of 2021, Mr. Prescott was struck by a government vehicle on a public road in Charles Village in the vicinity of a public wash sink. Anyway, he sustained a broken hip and subsequent hospitalization for 1 month at the Milton Cato Memorial. where he underwent surgery on his hip. Now he lives alone in Squalor in an 8x14 wall structure with wooden doors and windows, all of which are in dilapidated conditions. He has pipe-borne water, but no electricity. But since discharge from the hospital, his well-being was left in the hands of the good people of Spring Village. So apparently they've been helping him by using his monthly NIS to really look after him. So what happened is the North Leeward Heritage Preservation Front, they have acquired gravel and blocks to assist with the construction of a bathroom and toilet facility. The project is estimated to cost $12,000, and they have, arrangements are being made with a hardware store in town to establish a layaway plan where purchases can be made for steel, lumber, and cement. Basically, your story, your concerns are being heard, and I think people are listening. I'm not saying it's because of what you said, but that is just to reassure you that things are being done. Yeah?
Yeah.
You
That's a very good initiative, Gillian, but that's not quite the concern I was addressing.
I know I'm just saying because you were concerned about the elderly. I was just letting you know that, things are being done for them. And it's not even by the government, though, by this group. And I think if with some organization, we could all do something. And now I've said it to you. Your response made me feel like, my efforts was wasted. And you Oh, Mr. Weeks, are you there?
Yes, Dylan, I'm listening to you.
I'm done.
That's one of the things we have to do a bit more. Eh?
What's that?
Listen to each other.
Very true.
Yeah. Too often, and we see children doing it, at once somebody starts speaking, the other one starts as well. Don't allow each other to complete what they're saying. You don't listen. So that's what I was doing. I was listening to you.
Are you going to? You should say something. There's a lot of dead air. I'm sure you came with armed with something that you wanted to talk about. If not, feel free to come into our conversation on what we were talking about.
Okay. To comment on the story you just read, Gillian, I started and you interrupted me. I was saying that's a very good initiative. I commend it, and I hope that this group gets all the support that they need to ensure that the project is properly completed and it is completed well.
Mm-hmm.
Good effort, very commendable. But the issue I was addressing was a bit more than that. It wasn't so much about the elderly material well-being. That is important and that needs to be addressed as well. I was talking more about just being in company with them, just it's human nature to be in groups and to have company and that kind of thing. And that's what I was hoping to address. In the case of this elderly man, you can give him all the comfort, material comfort in the world, and if he simply leave him alone there, it will not be sufficient. Right? So I hope there are persons there who would continue, even after looking after his material well-being, providing a good environment for him to spend his last years, that the support will be a bit more than that. Not just food, but there should be somebody this man can have a conversation with if he's so inclined. And that's the issue. That's the major part of the issue I'm hoping to address. Because all of this is linked with the mental health of the elderly. very often we see the elderly and they behave in certain ways. And sometimes it's simply that they're acting out their loneliness. Sometimes what we speak about in terms of their speech and so forth and how much they talk and so forth, it's just that these people are acting out their loneliness. And that's really what I intended to address, Julian. But thanks for the information.
You're welcome.
I hope you will keep me on point with the time. It's difficult for me to do while using the
I will remind you. I will give you a reminder.
So when that time comes, let me know.
Sure.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
Turning to you, Jillian, sometimes we speak things into being. By the way, somebody
Words
told
are very
me I
powerful.
need to be careful because on Tuesday, you didn't know anything about me at all. You didn't know I was disabled. You were surprised to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
And on Wednesday, you know I was a big player in a political party, or used to be. Yeah. I don't know what else you've learned overnight, but that's okay.
I'm not a big fan of ignorance. People say ignorance is bliss. I don't think so. Ignorance keep you stagnant, among other things. So when I don't know, I try my very best to find out what I can and gain knowledge. Knowledge is power after all.
Sometimes it's better to go to the source, because you
Very
can
true.
get very misleading information at times. But Julian, the young man went down and he got I suspect it might be up. Because school is up. I don't know where he was. Talking about the Adventist school in Maracona.
Oh, okay. I'm on the same page now. Uh-huh.
He got the, how you put it? If he had gone down there, what would have happened?
Who, me?
No,
I was talking about my issue where I said if I had gone, I would have been able to finesse it. There would have been a different outcome, not necessarily because I would have been more.
Julian.
What's that?
That's not what the listeners heard.
It's not what they heard.
No.
I didn't mean I would be more aggressive, but I think I would have gotten my point across and be able to, bring a better outcome.
Okay.
I think women read you know what? I'm not trying to jump into that pool of water right there. So I'm gonna just leave that statement right where it is.
Leave it, Julian. Because this evening when you go home, you might hear again. You see the same thing I tell you.
Mm-hmm. As you were saying.
Right. And then the violence. I didn't hear all of it. By the way, I declared it here before, and I would say it again. I don't scroll on Facebook. I only go to Facebook if somebody sends me something that I look at the topic and think it's something I should read. I can't take the trolling that takes place on Facebook. So I don't go there. So these stories that are published on Facebook, unless somebody bring them to mainstream media, I miss them completely. But I heard you guys talking about, is it the grammar school? I didn't hear all of it, the grammar school and the
Girls High School, yes, you're correct.
Girls High School, making their voice known on what's taking place with respect to what kind of violence? Is it one area of violence?
No, violence in general against women. It's not like it's just domestic violence. It's not just domestic violence. I think it's violence in general against women.
No, but violence against women is a very serious matter. But it's a small part of the violence that takes place in this country and around the world. The persons who are most subjected to violence in this country are children and men. And the argument is made that it's men who inflict the violence on men, and that is true. So I will not go there, but I mean, I'm sure that the statistics will bear me out that the most violence that takes place in this country is violence against men.
In your opinion?
But more importantly to me is the amount of violence that our children are subjected to. Almost in every instance, in every aspect of their life, they have to encounter some form of violence. Whether it's somebody slapping them, somebody taking a belt and beating the life out of them, or somebody simply shouting at them in disagreement. Our children are subjected to so much violence, physical and otherwise. And to me, that's the crux of the matter. Until we have a program to address violence, period, we're not going to solve the problem in terms of violence against women. It's not going to happen because the violence against women is a spill-off from the violence in our society generally. It is because our children are taught that when I don't agree with you, I shout at you. Or when I think you're wrong, I shout at you. And I beat the life out of you. And that is instilled in them. And they take it into adulthood. And they attack each other, even before adulthood. In the schools, in the classroom, on the playing field, at the bus stop, they attack each other. You join together in groups to attack the weaker ones. And those, in my opinion, those are the things that we need to address. And this is what we need to point the children of the grammar school and the girls' high school and children in general to, that there's no need to be violent. Teach them to listen to each other. Those are my comments this morning, Jillian.
Mr. Weeks, thank you so much. And we do appreciate your feedback. And you are so welcome. You too. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks.
All right. Boom 1069, all aboard. I should say flight 1069, yes? We are heading to Vinci Mars 2022. Boom Soca team is on. OMG in the morning. We have to take a quick commercial break. But before we do, guys, I really want to get in some stuff that we would have missed. Okay, and we have a caller. Oh my gosh, am I ever going to get all these responses? Good morning. Good morning. You're live on OMG.
Yes, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Dave. How are you?
Well, I'm very good, happy hearing you. Always sound so hype up, exciting.
I try to be, and then people come and try to, steal my energy.
That's a good thing about you. That's a good thing about you, and especially if I can get you even more energized.
All right.
We need more people like you in the society to keep us ticking. I mean, now that I'm in my golden years, so to speak, I have to be very mindful of all what is happening around us. There's so much things happening around us and all of that. Like we heard the recent one where a woman was brandished a gun and all that story. Quite interesting. So much things are happening, and the Prime Minister. And then
there's so many. That's one of the things I wanted to talk about this morning.
Yeah.
That's one of them.
They activated the Mercy Committee.
Exactly. And from what I understand, she never applied, but I wish we had time.
And the Prime Minister is in charge of that. She comes from the Prime Minister's constituency. I listen to him speak, and he knows her very well. You know. So what? You know, come on. Sensible thinking people right away would put 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, however you want to do the math, and come to some, you know, come to their own interpretation about why this was done and so on. Now, it raises questions for other people, you know, who may have done simple, you know, smaller things, and they have to face the consequences. So you see, they say a long time, I don't know when they say donkey said the wall level there. Are you familiar with that expression?
I think I've heard it once or twice.
But come on, man. You also got a donkey said the wall level donkey. I didn't know donkey used to talk at one time. Anyhow, that's beside the point, you know. But when these things happen, we need to take stock and come to terms with these things and so on. And those of us who have our ears to the ground, those of us who know what politics bring. I mean, you know, I was saying to them, I wish we didn't have politics. You know, because politics have done so much destruction. You have people go into politics as pastors, and when they come out as wicked people. You know, they sin, they do all manner of evil, and then they're still regarded as honorable this, honorable that, and all that kind of thing. So, having been around for a while, I have studied all these things, and I have asked myself many questions, you know. I've seen the deterioration of the church. I always challenge the church because they have lost their moral authority. Churchmen, churchwomen have gotten into bed with the political hierarchy of the country. So they, you know, on one hand, when you listen to them, you know, they could quote the Bible, and when you go to church, you know, like the guy in BZI, the premier that was held recently in Miami, you know, he played the organ in the church, So you always have to watch these people. You always have to watch these people. So thank God Dave Roberts is not one of those guys you could try and pull something over my face. But I'm happy with social media. A lot of things are coming to light. So I have to be careful. I have to be careful not to sexually assault any woman, not to rape any woman, you know, and have the greatest. Well, I have always had respect for women, the way I was brought up and so on, with good guidance, spirit, you know, parenting and so on. So, but how many of us can talk like that because of our socio-economic background and all of that? And I just thought I'll say that to deal with to make people more aware of the situation that we are confronted with. Thank you.
I appreciate that. You too. Thank you. I tell you, Winston said, let me drink water, mind my funky business, huh? Guys, when we come back, we got to take a quick commercial pause. And when we come back, we would, of course, get into some facts. It's Throwback Thursday. We don't want to bombard you with too much talking. We want you to be able to enjoy Shady a bit. It's not just about us. So give us a few. We're experiencing some turbulence. We're going to go sort that out. But enjoy your flight.
Don't be afraid to speak out. Teach the kids their rights. Physical and sexual abuse must stop. Join me in this fight now. I want you to see suspect say among friends and families. See suspect say in the schools and communities. Children of the future, they depend on you. Report to the authorities. That's what you should do. You see these signs, do what's right. Put a stop to child abuse. See suspect say among friends and families. A message from the Child Development Division within the Ministry of National Mobilization in collaboration with yourself.
no matter where we come from, the journey begins the same for all of us.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
District Stairs is offering an Easter special designed to floor you. 10% off laminate, vinyl, hardwood, tiles, you name it. We've got you covered if you're looking for durability, versatility, and an array of colors, shapes, and sizes. We offer customized services from start to finish. WhatsApp District Stairs at 1289-200-7649 or check out districtstairs.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram for special promotions. Free shipping to SVG for April.
Knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
District Stairs is offering an Easter special designed to floor you. 10% off laminate, vinyl, hardwood, tiles, you name it. We've got you covered if you're looking for durability, versatility, and an array of colors, shapes, and sizes. We offer customized services from start to finish. WhatsApp District Stairs at 1289-200-7649 or check out districtstairs.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Flight 1069, boom, soca team, don't play with it. And the shouting, hey, dicey call, Flight 1069, boom, soca team, destination Vincimas. Hey, tell them chemist, let go the gas mask.
Once again, welcome on board and enjoy Flight 1069 with the Boom Soca team.
Max God, what? Oh, you know me. Oh, everybody. Oh, you know me. Oh, you know me. Oh, you know me. I'm rougher than everybody. Oh, you know me. Oh, you know me. Oh, you know me. Well, if you know me, take a jump. Oh, you know me now. 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 Take a jump. Oh, you know me now. Oh, you know me now. Oh, you know me now. Blood, it's a blood, taking on water. If they come to get mad, I know one thing here together. Blood, it's a blood, taking on water. If they come to get mad, I know one thing here. Jump up with your family. Jump up with your family. Jump up with your family. Everybody is jump up with your everybody. Don't bring no politics in this. No racism in this. No bad mind, no envy, no jealousy in this. Vinci flag in this. Grenada in this. Salute Barbados. Grenada in this. Jump up now in this. Wave up now in this. Everybody united, representing this. My family in this. Your family in this. Put up the ragga flag. We are family in this.
Wicked, dreaded.
Me just take a mad injection. They're not gonna like my intention. So somebody warn them. Somebody warn them. Somebody warn them. We mad sick, stupid, and we jumping in everything. We stomping on everything. We jumping on everything. Nobody tell me anything. We ripping up everything. We flipping up everything. We stepping on everything. Ah, my man, stop. Get mad right now. Jump up. Get mad right now. Jump up. I'm a monster. You know somebody is part two. I'm a monster. The real man. Is I used to be got the mass, yeah. Show me any fat and nice, yeah. Once we see gal, your man, yeah. I say it's more people in here. Next it up, they go river. I'm a psycho. If they feel it, man, they trouble some. I'm a psycho. I eat and be never alive and I blow. I'm a psycho. I kick off my shoes and I run it down. I'm a psycho. Tell them I'm a psycho. Yes, I'm a psycho. Over the so psycho. Over your so psycho. All across so psycho. All where we go psycho. Man and woman psycho. Sleep on a lion psycho. Jump on big bad. Behavior sting. Me head bad. I don't know what to do again. My brain lost. The DJ sick. We keep bad. When you see me, I'm going up the glass bar. So I'm begging you, don't kill it, don't kill it. Don't kill it, don't kill it. I don't give about that kind of business. Don't kill it, don't kill it. Don't kill it, don't kill it. Don't kill it, don't kill it. I don't give about that kind of business. If this party only man one more time, it's road rush. When we get in on this day, it's like we are road rush. We battle on everybody. Road rush. It could be road, it could be stage. We got rage, 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 rage. Yes, we go. Everywhere we go, it's rubber girl. Plenty ways. When we take her, we just take it by the case. Rubber girl. Plenty ways. When we take her, we just take it by the case. So tell them what we drinking. Strong rum, Olo, Paris, punching. Every fed to touch the same thing. On the rum and girl we be linking. Strong rum, Olo, Paris, punching. Every fed to touch the same thing. Everybody crack out the water. Drop off in the water. Play a water in the water. Get on in the water. Bacchanal in the water. Baby ball in the water. Make a splash in the water. Yeah, cause all we want is water. Just give me water. Just bring the water. And pump the water. When you see we come inside of here, we bend it. I tell you, when you see we come inside of here, we bend it. Oh Lord, make sure the pump's ready. Make sure the water's steady. Oh Lord, make sure the pump's ready. Make sure the water's steady. Because when I come on the stage, everybody take a look at the water. Drop off in the water. Play a water in the water. Get on in the water. Bacchanal in the water. Baby ball in the water. Make a splash in the water. That's how we want this water. Just give me water. Just bring the water. And pump the water.
It's Throwback Thursday.
I hope you're enjoying Flight 1069 today. After all, it's Throwback Thursday. There's no excuse.
No.
The only reason you should not be enjoying yourself is if your glass is empty. I'm not going to say what's in your glass. I'm not.
You're encouraging day drinking?
Listen, I'm just saying. Whether it's water, whether it's some, apple juice or some orange juice, or I'm just saying. Stay hydrated today, all right? For all you guys who suffer with allergies here in the Caribbean, please note the Sahara dust is acting up. It's making some waves. So Shady, Mario, you guys who suffer with allergy issues, make sure you get whatever it is you use. Make sure your medication is always on hand. We don't want a runny, dripping nose in the studio.
What?
I put y'all on leave.
Why not?
Come in here with that.
Come in like.
I know you would.
I get bouncing thing. So I
wouldn't touch
I
you.
I gotta big up who's that? Bird saying all this woman talk. In 2015, the woman of the year was Caitlyn Jenner. Is that a man?
The what?
Woman of the year. So a man became a woman of the year. The first year he was a woman.
That was so crazy. People were applauding this. It's crazy.
The first year he's a woman. Take it, whole thing. How did that make you feel as a woman?
Seriously?
Yeah,
Shady
trying to
stuff with
open
that.
Pandora's box.
Shady stuff with that one, yeah.
You know, and we need to get into responses.
Yeah.
So
Don't forget though, tomorrow wear orange wherever you are. If you're in the diaspora, if you're in New York, if you're in Taiwan, anywhere you're at, and you're listening to Boom 1069, wear orange. We're standing in solidarity with our girls here at the GHS, and of course the boys have joined as well too.
all the
right?
students,
Yeah,
all the
so
women.
Here we are, man. Here we are. So make sure and wear orange. And if
Shady,
you're
you
out
have an
there,
orange shirt, right?
paint it orange.
I want to encourage our
Paint it orange.
staff
We're
members.
all
to wear
coming out in
orange.
orange tomorrow. Right, Shady? Even if you had a peel orange and put it on your shoulder, we're having some orange.
You know, orange isn't necessarily orange, right? Or orange green.
Have an
know.
orange. And if you're thirsty while you're standing in solidarity, check out Island Sips. They've got the new plum rose sparkling water. You could taste the plum rose. That's the slogan for 2022. I just walking around to everybody and say, hey, psst, sweetheart, taste the plum rose.
Good luck with that one, huh?
Good
luck with that
I
one.
giving them a bottle of water too, and I ain't just walking up to them creepy and saying, hey,
You better.
taste the plum rose.
Wrong place, buddy.
Caribbean full fruit flavor, refreshing goodness. That's right. Beyond Water Island Sips Plum Rose Sparkling Water. Ask for it at your favorite supermarket, restaurant, or neighborhood grocery. Island Sips Plum Rose Sparkling Water is beyond water. That's right. It's not just water. It's water and beyond. And you can make the switch to Flow for free today. That's right. Not for $1, $2, $3, for free today. And keep your number, plus enjoy 24 gigs of island-wide LTE data. That's right. Watch all the things you want to watch. I wouldn't say what you have to watch. Terms and conditions apply. Flow, keeping you connected.
Also reminding you and shouting out the folks at Diamond Wholesale and Hardware, just giving you their opening hours, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's their wholesale and hardware. Randy's in Diamond. All right, so check them out, all you guys on the windward side of the island. Also, they got Randy Supermarket and Bakery, conveniently open Monday to Thursday, 7 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. and on Sundays, conveniently, thank you, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. All right, that's Randy's Supermarket in Diamond. Shout out to management staff
Say
and
it properly.
shoppers.
It's Randy's, baby.
Listen, you real extra today, and hopefully that kind of energy rubs off. I hope it's contagious. That's the only thing I hope is contagious. All right.
That's the only contagious thing you want from me.
Yes. Shout out to Max Pizza and Kitchen in Beckway. All you guys in the Grenadine Islands that normally feel left out, we love and appreciate you. I hope you were listening this morning. Anyway, before we get carried away, let's get into some of our responses. Real quick, Randy, good morning to you. We did not forget you and your requests, but we want to remind you that it's 100% soca. Yes.
It's 110% soca.
110%. All right. So we'll put that off and bring that back. So real quick, let me just get out this voice note, huh?
It's still loading.
That's so embarrassing. Why y'all let me? So anyway, someone said in terms of when we were talking about, let me see, around this time. Let me just give the response. When you reward wife beater with press secretary posts while neglecting, oh my God, why y'all? Let's carry on. While neglecting the wife or victim, should we expect better? Mr. Weeks, you need to hold your corner. So that was for Mr. Weeks. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, Jill, I will pour out my jelly water in my affluent champagne glass. Oh my gosh, you're showing off today, boy.
What kind of thing is this?
No, Randy. Randy, he's something else, you know. All right. He's asking for. Okay, you already gave him that. Let's see if this is ready.
No, it's just loaded. I don't understand that.
Let me read it from here then. In the meantime, say something constructive, Mario. Huh?
I don't understand why everybody behind that console let's just say what they want to me, and I don't get it at all. Don't forget, council is coming in. Not council, sorry. Dr. Richards
yes.
is coming up at 9:45. All right, to wrap things up in a neat little package. And we are going to be doing some special programming starting Friday from not starting Friday, but adding to our programming starting Friday. One of the original Boom members will be coming back. Guess who's coming to dinner on Friday? I'm not going to be telling you who just yet, all right? But you'll see posters coming out. And of course, tomorrow we have the combination 1, combination 2. We've got El Pank and Chiwali. They're going to be live. Oh, gosh, what's going on here?
I love you guys on our Facebook. I love you guys. You guys on our Facebook Live. I don't know. The day would be different without you. For real, for real. I'm so sorry for interrupting. Go ahead and I'll let y'all in on the joke.
No, you go ahead. Apparently, you could just cut off my.
But should I though?
Yeah.
Someone said if the voice note is still loading, it must be Slider.
Oh,
on the street side. So
hold on. It's a long pants voice note.
You see y'all. You see you guys. Anyway.
Get out of the action. Give us a holler 451-1069. That's the number to call in, or send voice notes that can actually load at 455-1069. You all right there, Chill? You have a break?
This is too much. I told Mario over our break that I need to do some yoga. I don't know, boy. I need to take a yoga break.
But again, your abs working with all this laughter. Huh? So
that's
so
the plus, I guess.
So you're good to
That
go.
is the plus, I guess.
Yes, bad.
So in preparation for Dr. Richards, let's behave ourselves and be on our P's and our Q's.
Right.
All right. Just for you guys. All right. So should we go into a quick set?
Yeah,
Or
no,
we got more stuff to talk about. I got some stuff I want to say.
I know, but we got to take a quick break because it's the
yes.
All right, it's that quarter past break that we got to drop right now, and then come back with some more comments, questions, responses, and just general brouhahasness right here on Boom 1069.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs? At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company. Call us today at 784-456-1821 or email us at metrosint@fintoserve.com.
Thinking of winning the lotto jackpot? Well, there is an easy way. Combo Play. Choose 4 numbers from 1 to 36. That's a combo 4 at the cost of $64. Match any 4 of the 5 numbers and win the lotto jackpot. There's Combo 6, where you purchase 6 numbers for only $12.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs? At Metrosint General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and friendly staff understands your needs and ensures you understand your options. Metrosint General Insurance Company.
Some better coverage for any kind of vehicle, car, SUV, or pickup with free loss of use, windscreen cover, and special perils. To sign up, call BMC Agencies Limited at 457-1066 or log on to beacon.co.tt and settle for more today.
District Stairs is offering an Easter special designed to floor you. 10% off laminate, vinyl, hardwood, tiles, you name it. We've got you covered if you're looking for durability, versatility, and an array of colors, shapes, and sizes. We offer customized services from start to finish. WhatsApp District Stairs at 1289-200-7649 or check out districtstairs.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram for special promotions. Free shipping to SVG for April.
You should do. You see these signs, do what's right. Put a stop to child abuse. See, suspect, say. among friends and families. A message from the Child Development Division within the Ministry of National Mobilization in collaboration with
It's Throwback Thursdays.
Start to wave it, start to whine. Boom, soccer team. Start to jump, see boom, soccer team. Start to wave, boom, soccer team. Start to whine, start to jump, see jumping non-stop. No sweeter place like Vincy on earth. St. Vincent, my homeland of my birth. Intentions of every creed and race. Displaying itself for Carnival Day. Hey, Vincy Mass in my land, masqueraders inside the band, jumping up to a soca beat, Jack coming down to the streets. It no matter where you come from, represent for St. Vincent strong. Wave around, show where you belong. Then join with me and come sing this song. Sing, oh, I am a Vincy, and true Vincy. Sing, oh, I am a Vincy, and true Vincy. They give we 10 days of jumping up, 10 days of waving up, 10 days of winding up. Vincy must jumping non-stop. 10 days of jumping up, 10 days of waving up, 10 days of winding up. Vincy must jumping non-stop.
Now take your hands and put them up and wave them high in the air. And let's get ready to rock this club. Let me hear somebody say yeah. When we roll up, his bottoms up, beautiful girls everywhere. DJ pump that music, cause we gonna turn up the spike in here. Hands in the air, no, and then shake your body, shake it, rock your body right there, no, and let me hear you say
Just naughty, all your ways are kick like karate. Some girls step in at the party, but them back water with the party. Just wind your waist, wine and go down, give me waist. Slow wine down, waist. You know what's best? Give me what, give me what, give me what, give me what, give me waist. Wine and go down, give me waist. Slow wine down, give me pace. You know what's best? Give me what, give me what, give me what, give me what. Girl work it, 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 girl work it. Get with me sipping up, girl work it, girl work it, girl work it. Get wine and go down, girl work it, girl work it, girl work it.
This is like 1069. Destination Benzema with the Boom Soca team.
Minding man Johnson again. Around the bend and go tell your friend. How we come back with the latest trend. Around the bend and go tell your friend. How we come back with the latest trend. Girls minding man Johnson again. Minding man Johnson again. That night inside the party, this thick thing push back on me. Who that she push back on me? She should never do that on me. Can't believe nobody ain't tell she. Can't believe nobody ain't want she. Bad man grind attack the Bamsi and start up the Jones in immediately. Jones and walk up, Jones and walk up. Open your bumper, Jones and walk up. Come back here, let me Jones and walk up. Push him back here, let me Jones and walk up. Jones and walk up. Jones and walk up. Push back, mama, let me Jones and walk up. Then over there, let me Jones and walk up.
Just wind up on it, don't run. Don't run, my girl, don't run. Just push back on it, don't run. Don't run, my girl, don't run. Wind up on it, don't run. Don't run, my girl, don't run. Just wind up on it and push back on it, don't run, my girl, don't run. My girl! I'm fed up by the teasing. Full time now for the pleasing. Only for loving and squeezing. No dating, it's mating season. Make me off as a 7. I know he can run like cricket. Drink the roots and feel energetic. If you a tease, I got his back it. Check it. I'm gonna beat it up with a big stick. Smear your makeup and smudge up your lipstick. My stick will full up the belly like a 3-piece with French fries and a biscuit. You can't hang the stick shift or risk it. Before your hip shift and them can't fix it. You want your business fixed, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it, I'm going to fix it. You say you want feel it. You say you can manage the thing. You say you want feel it. You say you can handle the thing. But no, that I hold you. My girl, what you want to do? Alright, give me some, let me beat up the thing, don't run. Just wind up on it, don't run. Don't run, my girl, don't run. Just push back on it, don't run. Don't run, my girl, don't run. Wind up on it, don't run. Don't run, my girl, don't run. Just wind up on it and push back on it, don't run, my girl. Boom, boom. Don't stick. Alright, don't stick. Alright, don't stick. Alright,
What was it, girl? Don't stick, don't stick, well, don't stick, don't stick, hey, don't stick, don't stick, well. What was it?
Don't say a word, girl. Don't you say a word.
Just whine, baby, whine up, baby.
Don't say a word, girl. Don't you say a word.
Just whine, baby, whine up, baby.
Hold on, baby. I don't want you whining crazy. I want you to
Whine it soft, whine it soft, whine it soft, girl.
We in this party, in the corner getting naughty. Oh, baby, just
whine it soft, whine it soft, whine it soft, girl.
Dancing in the corner, whining in the fete, sipping on Campari, girl, we soaking wet, girl.
Nobody can tell me nothing,
girl.
Nobody can tell me nothing.
Friends them only staring, they shouting, get a room. Just the way we whining, they telling we will.
Nobody can tell me nothing, girl. Nobody can tell me nothing.
Let them know we have no point to prove. We in love, we have nothing to lose. Party, wine up and groove. So just whine it slow like the man do.
wind up, start to wind up. Every start to wind up. Wind up, start to wind up. Every start to wind up. Wind up, start to wind up. Every start to wind up. Wind up, start to wind up. Every start to see you. One for a man, girl. Don't waste the wine. For a man, girl. Don't waste the wine. And over. Don't waste the wine. Wine and go down. Don't waste the wine. Wine for a man, girl. Don't waste the wine. For a man, girl. Don't waste the wine. And over. Don't waste the wine. Wine and go down. Don't waste the wine. Watch this. Girl, over. Father, man, no girl can wine like you. And the shouting, hey, nicely call, flight 1069, boom, soca team, destination, Vincy Mass. Hey, tell them chemical, level the gas mask.
I was just going to tell you they'll prolong the thing. Sometimes I don't even think Shady's fully with us. When Shady's into his music, I don't think he's fully present. All right, guys, we got 9:29 on the ticker. We're awaiting Dr. Richards. And real quick, before we get into anything else, I feel the need to just make light of the fact that, we're doing all these things for women. And I want to encourage women to respect yourselves. Like everybody's always saying, it starts at home. It starts with you first, because we say the men need to respect the women, but the women also need to respect themselves. And remember, as a woman, much is expected of us. And since we are the mothers, we're the nurturers of our children, we need to remember the example that we set for them is critical. The example that women set teaches people how to treat us. We need to remember that as women, for real. We were talking yesterday behind the scenes, and we're talking about how men look at women, like Dr. Richards was saying, in the music, how they portray women in their music. But women, they're now doing it. I'm not trying to pollute anything, but we as women, we need to really respect ourselves and show our young people how we deserve to be treated. Alrighty? Anything else? Shady, get out a message. As a DJ, get out a message out there. Put a positive spin on it. Say something.
I did that with my music.
Oh, boy! Get you.
That same thing might come back and bite you.
Get you with that.
Yeah, that might come back and bite you, but honestly, we really want to put that out there, and we're gonna be we're fighting for change. So you can't say we're not doing our part. We're fighting for change. We're gonna come out tomorrow in our orange, whether, like Mario said, whether you wear an orange symbol, just to symbolize that you're behind the cause.
Definitely so. We got a call on the line. See if we can actually get him.
Good morning. Good morning to you.
Yes, I'm back again, Jill. You just said something there that we have to respond immediately.
And respond really quick, because we're waiting for Pastor Richards, huh?
I know. I have to check of women, how women should respect themselves. For years, And up to now, it still continues. A woman has been seen as a sexual object, has been seen as a sexual object purely for sex. I mean, and then to to make it even worse, everything in terms of commercialization and advertisement I'm talking about, a woman has to be used in the skimpiest, what do you call it, bikini or something of the sort, or panties or whatever, the strings and all of that. So if we have become accustomed to that as men, don't you think it leaves a kind of impression upon our mind? I mean, I've had my experience with that, so I know what I'm talking about. So I don't know if it will ever be possible. Well, I will die and gone. I believe that women will be able to make that turn around. Maybe it calls for a new generation, so to speak. But we have already been contaminated by all the poison to our minds, to our, the way we express ourselves, especially women. I mean, women come on to men, and women do all the things that they know will catch a man. Once they do their own study of men. If they're a man's world alone, like it used to be, where the man had certain commanded or certain respect and so on. The woman now is running things too.
Well, they say, Dave, they say turnabout is fair play, So they say turnabout is fair play, but I get where you're going with this.
In my time, I had the experience of being the commanding partner, but
now
that doesn't happen anymore. The woman tells me what she wants and all of that.
Now women are empowered to not be afraid of their sexuality, but then again, it's how we use it. It's really how we use it. But I hear you.
So that's the important thing. So I don't know if that's going to change. Like I said, I would die and I'll leave you guys behind and so on. And wait, I'm glad Ben isn't there to harass you. Wait, I'm glad I hope you hear everything loud and clear. I'm glad he's there.
Oh gosh,
peace.
Thank you.
Oh boy, but it's like I said earlier, right? This empowerment, this women taking the reins and stuff like that. I wish I was younger for real, because the hookup culture that's been born from women embracing their sexuality is nothing like what young men could have ever dreamt would be. I'm telling you, you're pressing the wrong button. No. Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning, you're live.
I could swipe right. I don't have to marry anymore. I could just swipe right. Sorry.
The Jill comments a while ago.
Let me see how much hot water I got myself into.
At some point, I want to endorse what you're saying, that women need to take certain responsibilities and stuff like that. But we gotta start in our homes, We gotta start training our young girls how to dress modestly. I'm not saying that people don't have the right to wear what they feel like wearing. But I am so about 80% of the houses in St. Vincent and the Grenadines has burglar bars. Right? You're protecting what's inside your house. Tell me what inside your house is more precious than your body, than your sexuality. But you walk down the road, they walk down the road and they would be almost naked. But yet they want a burglar by your house. I'm not saying that a man has a right to interfere if he come down the road naked.
Yeah.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, a few weeks ago, a lady walked down the road naked. They might say she crazy.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
They might say she crazy. So if one comes down the road covered from elbow from wrist to ankle, everybody want to know what she cover up so far. But they say, I have to be free to do what I want.
You know, we need to encourage our young girls how to dress properly. You know, dress modestly. Protect yourself. You know there are predators out there. The same like how you walk to buy a house to protect your house from the thieves. Protect yourself from the predators as well.
Right. Thank you.
You know. All right.
Thanks a lot. You know, I agree that it begins at home, but well, I shouldn't say but because that kind of negates it. However, you know, it is extremely tough when the kids are taking their cues from Kim, Courtney, and the rest of the Kardashians. Doja Cat.
We can take another call, right?
Cardi B, yeah.
All right. I don't mean to interrupt
You know?
you. Good morning, you're live.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm good, thank you.
Great.
Yeah, we need to educate our young folks, and I think we as adults in a lot of instances have dropped the ball in terms of the education and the you see we tend to want to not we went through this and our children mustn't go through that. So a lot of things we throw out with the baby with the bathwater.
Wow.
I had a situation where I saw a young lady and a young man was addressing her by the B word, calling her by the B word. And there she was happily going, smiling, jumping to go and meet him. And I said, young lady, that is the way you're allowing him to call you? You know, she tell me, mind my own business.
That's what they do now.
My own business. That they have nothing to do with me. So you see, sometimes it all comes down to the self-esteem and how you look at yourself. And we need to educate our young people to look at themselves, both boys and girls.
Definitely.
Both boys and girls. Because sometimes when things happen, we tend to, we must do this for the young lady, we must do this for the young lady, we must do this for the young men too. Allow them to understand that they have to respect. They have to show that respect for the young ladies also. You know, and it comes from the home. When you say what tie your heifer loosable, and the boy and them run and they go wild, and we don't correct them, you know, and the girls we keep them under wraps to some extent. But then we are seeing all the influences that the world is having on them, and they're not bothering with us anymore. They're going and they look into their role models out there. So we have a lot to do in terms of the education, and I think we're dropping the ball big time. I really want to extend condolences to the young lady's family.
Yes.
You know, that is a real hard situation. And boy, I don't know. God knows best. And I'll be in my orange tomorrow supporting that cause. I'll be in my orange tomorrow supporting that cause.
Awesome caller. Thank you so much. It's a tough minefield now for parents to negotiate. You know, there's a lot of social media influence. There's a lot of visual cues.
It is now because we didn't stick a pin in it when it just started. You know, I think we gave there was too much leeway, and now it's it might be a little too late. But I won't say never say never. You know, I won't say that. But,
it's like we're trying to close the door after the animals run out.
All of that, you know, but a lot of truth was told with some of those responses because I was told at one point, I dress like I'm old. I'm kind of, I think I'm conservative, you know. I don't feel the need to show everybody what I already know. I know I look good. I know I'm sexy. I'm confident in myself. I don't feel the need to. I don't feel the need to display to the world.
Is that?
You know, my husband knows it. That's why I don't feel the need to show everybody because I know what I'm about. And I think those are the things that we need to spend time teaching our daughters and really speaking to our sons. And a mother sitting down her son and talking to him and telling him, the value of a woman and how to treat her and you know, how she's supposed to be cherished. You know, it's definitely necessary. But to put another spin on it, I think right now, because of what's going on, we have a lot of children raising children. So it's a little difficult. And this is where the community comes in, you know?
Man.
Community and family comes in because a lot of these young girls are having children and they're young themselves. They're not even mature enough. So basically, you have children.
Mothers trying to be young like the kids and trying to go fet with them. And
I'm telling you,
getting, jealous because the daughters are looking hotter than them. And I'm like, what really going on here?
Listen,
anyway,
so we got a
commercial break, do we? And then we've got Dr. Richards coming up in about 3 minutes.
Okay, and we're all about that time. We're all about that time today.
I'm trying to keep everybody on time.
Yes. We have any live reads real quick? I got this.
Hey, check out IKTV channel 112. It's all about you. They've got a lot of carnival programming, CDC broadcasts. We've also got top 10 countdown with Millennium Kid. We've got profiles, plug and current, and a whole lot more. All on IKTV 112. All about you.
Protect the children. Yeah. Don't be afraid to speak out. Teach the kids their rights. Physical and sexual abuse must stop. Join me in this fight now. I want you to see suspect say among friends and families. See suspect say in the schools and communities. Children of the future, they depend on you. Report to the authorities, that's what you should do. You see the signs, do what's right, put a stop to child abuse. See, suspect say among friends and families. A message from the Child Development Division within the Ministry of National Mobilization in collaboration with UNICEF.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General, and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases, so you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
On Friday, May 20th, there'll be thousands of dollars to be won. A lotto jackpot of $332,000. A new home, car, or that college education.
Lotto, you have to be in it to win it.
Next lotto jackpot, $332,000.
We have all endured the wait for 2 years.
I know you're feeling pain.
Now, our time is here for the masquerade, the sweet sounds of steel, a showcase of Kaiso and energy like no other at Soca St. Vincent and the Grenadines Carnival 2022, June 24th to July 5th. Vincy Mass, take the ice
Singleness again, when I'm with my friends, we go party and never stop till the end of morning again.
Destination Vincy Mass with the Boom Soca team.
Hey, well it's me, the I, the B. It is happening again. Girl, come and take away all my pain. Though I have to say I love you. Hey, it is happening again. Girl, come and take away all my pain. Though I got to say I love you. Telling her jumping up to the ceiling. What a wonderful feeling. God, you have my back. Always defend me when I'm under attack. Telling her jumping up to the ceiling. What a wonderful feeling. God, you have my back. Always defend me when I'm under attack.
Let's check in with the dot and look at things with a wider lens. Pastor Richards on OMG.
All right, we have Pastor Richards on Flight OMG this morning. Good morning to you, Pastor.
Morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, Doc, we can hear you.
Yes.
Okay, morning, everybody.
Morning.
As we head into our weekend, penultimate weekend in May, I think. Can't believe the year is going so quickly. So.
I can't believe the days are going so quickly.
It's almost time for Christmas again. Maybe I shouldn't even bother to take down the Christmas decorations. Just leave them up.
It's still up? Doc.
You think, am I the only one? Come on, no, man.
He's not.
Stockings are down, though. Stockings are down. I'm going to keep it light this. I'm going to try to keep it light this morning, to the weekend. Just a couple of things that I heard on the program this morning, and then I'll be done. Like I said, Nothing heavy, just stuff that I heard. If it turns out to be heavy, then forgive me. But Mario, I want to go first at you.
At me.
Yeah, I want to go at you, Mario.
Ouch.
You think I should?
Somebody's in trouble.
No, he's not in trouble.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mario is a sharp. Mario is a very. Mario knows that I listen to him keenly because he has. He has one of the sharpest, kind of cynical kind of wit that is out there, and sometimes it just flies. Yeah. Sometimes it flies over your head. But Mario, you don't slip anything past me at all. It's good. I mean, I like people with sharp wits. You're very witty, and you don't care to explain it. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, we don't. All right. So, but I like that. It's lifting the bar on humor. But no, what you said this morning wasn't in that vein. You said something when you were about to go do your ads. You said, "Let me step out a bit," and the words you use, we're gonna honor our commitments. And for some reason, that hit a note with me. This whole idea of honoring your commitment is something when I do leadership seminars. Mario, from time to time, firms will ask me to come in and talk to their staff about this or about that. Okay. One of the things that I am very careful, give me a second. One of the things that I'm very careful to point out is the value of honoring your word and honoring your commitment and being reliable. I think it is becoming an issue in just about every sphere of life in St. Vincent, that it is hard to get people to honor their commitment. And maybe that's why I talk about it so often. I mean, Mario, I do weddings, and sometimes the bride, well, typically the bride is going to turn up late anyway, but it's not because of the bride, it's because someone who was supposed to do her nails or someone who was supposed to do her hair, they had something to do and then they showed up late, and that's like, and then the bride ends up being half an hour late. Somebody can honor their commitment. Mario, one session, I think we started about, like I said, I'm keeping it light, okay? If you expected heavy commentary today, come back Monday. I started the thing about an hour late. The tailor, come on. That was sewing for the groomsmen. I mean, right up to the hour of the wedding, he was still sewing.
Wow.
Come on now, man. You got something to do, line up yourself, organize yourself. A lot of times you go to a tailor, you go to a seamstress, well, you probably sew for yourself, but I mean, there are people you go and you want a uniform or you want a dress or whatever for a particular, and they just tell you, oh, come back, I ain't finished yet. Just come back, I ain't finished yet. And they've already given you the day. Servicemen, men or women, I say servicemen, you give them your car, or you give them your TV, or you give them something, and you go back and they're like, it ain't finished yet. It's like
I think that's because there's no accountability. If we held them accountable, then they would stay firm to their word. There's very little accountability. They know they can get off with it. So
it's endemic. It's all over. It's just like I could spend the entire morning talking about the need to honor your commitment. It affects every. I mean, I talked about wedding. I talked about appliances. I could talk about work. People showing up for the job.
Don't get me started. Don't get me. All right.
Mario, I believe in showing up. Mario.
Yes, sir.
If I give my word to this station, for example, right? Mario, I believe in showing up. I don't care what's going on. I believe in showing up. And if something happens that I can't show up, Mario, you don't hear from me message way ahead. If it happens in the morning, I will tell you early o'clock something is going down. Most times, if I see it coming ahead of time, I would say, guys, I can't honor my commitment this week because this is what is going to happen. Jill,
I'm here.
You said it is about
accountability.
Yes.
Yeah, that's part of it. But the other part of it is, and this is why it becomes difficult for me to talk about it often, because I am a champion of grace and I'm a champion of forgiveness. Make no bones about that.
Yes, but we need to also remember that we teach people how to treat us. So if there are no consequences and no accountability, you know, you're always going to be extending grace. But I understand what you say. I'm sorry to interrupt, but continue.
No. Come on, no, man. I said I keep it light. Interrupt as often as you want. I mean, I have a lot of stuff to say now, and I could go heavy, but I just, I'm talking on the micro level, but a lot of what I'm saying on the micro level translates to macro society. I'm talking about micro level individuals.
Okay.
This grace and forgiveness, and as you extend it, I think grace and forgiveness are exploited.
Yes. There's no ifs about it. It is.
Yeah. Because we don't duck them contractors who are supposed to finish your house in a year and 6 months in, they're still working on it. You're over budget. Typically that's what's going to happen. Commitments are not kept, delivery dates are not kept, delivery deadlines are not kept. And what do? Who carries the heavy end of the stick? The person who on the receiving end, whether the house owner or the bride or the ushers in the wedding or the appliance owner. But the servicemen, they just move on to the next customer. They take your washing machine and they say they will fix it, and then they rumble around in the parts, and maybe sometimes they even mess up. I had one guy who fixed the wrong part on my car years ago.
Wow.
And he took out the wrong part, and I paid $600, and he put in another thing, and that was not the problem, but he never was made to pay. Grace and forgiveness. So he moves on to the next customer. They don't pay.
That's why I brought in the consequence and holding them accountable. You know, I think especially here, well, I can only talk about here because I live here. You know, a lot of times we let people get away with murder. And because of that, you know, I think we should, when we're doing business with people these days, we should get contracts. We should do it by contracts. You know, so when you don't show up on time, or when you slack off, or for whatever reason you don't communicate and you don't meet the deadline, you're held accountable.
Mario, I have a question for you. You had to answer this one. So you believe that being considerate and being patient and being generous, even with people who working for you, Mario. Well, I say working for you.
Yeah.
You think that this contributes to the subculture of laissez-faire attitude? You think that if people know, oh, he's going to be patient, oh, he's going to be forgiving, oh, he's going to be gracious, that you think your goodwill contributes to the ongoing problem?
I think that, and I can speak from experience. I think that I don't know that it contributes, but it people are they seem to take your kindness for weakness, and they only listen to you when you have the big stick mentality.
And that is what is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to see us become a more punitive society where we have to punish people. And I said it over and over again, where we have to punish people, or we have to hold a big stick over them in order for them to do good. Which is why I'm saying this thing on this program. You don't wait for somebody to dock your pay. Don't wait for somebody to if you renege on a contract, to take you to court, and the whole thing becomes a litigious society. Don't wait. Don't wait for you to be dragged. Or if you borrow money, somebody, this will resonate with somebody. If you borrow money from somebody, pay them back when you say, I'm going to pay back end of month. But you never said which end of month. Yeah. Somebody out there is saying, somebody is out there saying, I am right. And you could see them every time they want money to borrow from you. You can see them. But it's like they disappear off the map when the time comes to pay back the money. We have a hard time. And because we are gracious and forgiving, the culture, people, I think you said it, Mario, people would take it for weakness, and the culture continues. So Mario, when you said this morning we got to honor our commitments, I was like, I want to hear more of that. We've got to teach people. Don't wait until you're going to be punished. Don't wait until the boss had to call you in for you to honor your commitment with your hours. I mean, just if you also show up at 8, show up at 8. If you leave at 4, leave at 4. Don't show up at 8:30 and then by 3:45. A lot of businesses, if you walk into a store, business, they tell you, no, we wrapping up to close.
They'll point at the clock.
Yes.
But I'm in here already. Help me.
You close at 4, right? But if you go 5 to 4, they're already wrapping up, getting their purse and their bag and their this and that together to get out on the dot at 4.
And they're not subtle about it, They're not
No,
subtle about
they
it.
were
They
there.
let you know.
We are an inconvenience when we walk in there. You stop it. It's not so much they close at 4. It's like I'm a walker. I leave at 4. So it's like, Mario, I would like to see, honestly, a more disciplined work ethic, and not just the work ethic, but in terms of how we honor our commitment and everything. I would like to see us get away from the quote unquote lackadaisical or laissez-faire approach, and like, if you give your word, keep it. If you say you're going to deliver. If you want to show up, show up. If this is expected of you, give it. Don't wait to be punished. I don't like that mentality. Some people say it goes back to 400 years of history, but I don't want to take that. But I don't like the mentality that you have to be punished into doing good. I don't like the mentality that you have to be punished to do right. I don't like the mentality that somebody has to wave something over you in order to keep you committed. I don't like that. It doesn't speak well. And it's a progressive thing. It's a personally progressive thing, an edifying thing. If you, in and of yourself, can keep commitments and can be reliable. There are some people out there I already know they can't be reliable because I've watched their history, that unless you hold them to the fire, they're not going to keep commitments. So there are people who are building a reputation of this being unreliable. Unreliability, Mario. Today they're here, tomorrow they got tomorrow. You never know with them. Unreliable, and it doesn't speak well.
Dr. Richard, someone is asking, when employers ask you to speak to their staff, does the topic of customer service ever come up? I find it very lacking in too many places.
Typical. I was going to give you a list of the different topics. In fact, one of the ministries actually just told me recently that I have to come in again and speak to their staff on a particular issue here. I talk about, depending on what topic that I'm given, I will stay on that topic. But a couple of times, yes, the idea of customer service has come up, but most of it has to do with the workforce development, employee development, in terms of their personal values, etc., self-esteem, things that will help to build the employees, as what generally, typically I talk about. Let me just move on to something else real quick, because I know you guys are strict on time. So let me move on. The other thing too, this week, some of the content that I've heard on this radio station, I'm not talking the music, I'm talking about the commentary and calling and all of that, been really down my alley, and I'm loving it.
Okay.
I'm just loving it. You see this thing about, again, it was Mr. Weeks. So Mr. Weeks this week, I'm loving you. Seriously, I'm loving it. I just want to applaud. And that's why I say there's a whole lot to talk about. There's a whole lot to talk about in St. Vincent outside of politics, things that are beneficial and developmental. So he said something about, and these are the people who contribute to our society, and then and some say they go off to pasture, but they retire. Mr. Weeks is one such person that has contributed in different spheres in this country, many different levels he has contributed on, and there are others and then it's like they're forgotten. They need time with people. They have the modern conveniences, but he nailed something this morning. Don't shunt them off to the side. Spend time with them, interact with them, talk with them, visit them, value them. And I just want to applaud that. Today is not the day to extend my talk on that. How we treat even our own parents. Even our own parents, just give time for them. They raised us to spend a lot of time. I know of some situations where it's a shame that parents are either put away in a home or put away in their home or something, and they don't get that interaction. So I wanted to commend that. And one last thing that I wanted to note, again, I don't have the time to get into it, but Mario, you knew that I was on a press conference yesterday.
Yes.
With the National Council of Women, and I spoke about the issue of, they were talking about violence in general and then violence against women. And I heard again something this morning that is a perspective that we need to pay no to. And again, it came from Mr. Week. Our problem is not merely violence against women. And so I really like that he said that. Because even our problem and I mean, he pointed out violence against children, which I have talked about up to recently. I got passionate and there was a little tear or two came up with it. I know of what's going on there beneath the surface with children. And then he talked about what's happening with men. There are more men that are at the hands of other men. So we have a problem, not unlike other societies. We have a problem here with violence. And as I spoke at the press conference yesterday, I did not keep this thing to violence against women. I talked about something you have heard me talk about on this radio station that we have to solve. We have to get our hands around it. And it's not going to be solved by legislation, and it's not going to be solved by, well, I even included education in it. But yesterday, in talking to this problem, that is not singularly a problem of violence against women, but a problem of violence in our society, that a large part of it has to do with how we educate, how we handle anger management in school, how we handle disputes in schools and collaboration and all of these things. And I continue to maintain, if we are to solve this problem, not violence against women, which is an offshoot, but violence in our society, if we... Mary, give me some time next week. Maybe I talk about this some more, because we're out of time. We're out of time on this program. But I just wanted to commend what I heard. Very salient points and stuff that makes, if we hear it, act upon it, mull on it, chew on it, and maybe reform because of it, it will make us a better people. What you said about honoring commitment, it will make us better. What Mr. Weeks said about honoring the elderly and respecting them and spending time with them, it will make us better. What he also said about going to the core of the thing, and it's not just the peripheral violence against women, but typically this genesis of violence in our society, it will make us a better people. So I really highly commend a lot of what I heard this morning. God's blessings, and have a great weekend.
Thank you so much, Doc.
Take care. Bye. All right.
See you next week.
Take care.
We have lots coming up next month and in the next couple of weeks as well too, with Dr. Richards and some other members of society that can bring some education on some poignant issues that's affecting SVG. So I look forward to that. It'll be some extended plays for Doc, but hey.
Doc, if you're still listening, someone would like you to speak sometime about the dynamic causation of Black teen pregnancy and other dependency, the variation syndromes. Yeah, so let me just put that outside. That's a request there.
Yeah.
It was what it was today. It was,
It was a good one, man.
It really was. You guys came through. And that's a valid point. Someone is saying there's a lot of talk going on. There's a lot of talk about what we need to do, what we should do, but not enough action being put into all the areas in which we would like to see improve. And I honestly believe that it just takes one person to start, one person to start and make an effective move. So we appreciate that. And all you guys who come through and drop in your responses, for those of you who we didn't get your response out, I don't even know if to say it's a problem, because I don't think it's on our end, but who's to say it's not?
Yeah.
All right.
And of course, speaking of the spark for the change, remember we are standing in solidarity with the JHS and of course the boys as well. Tomorrow, wearing orange. All right. So make sure and have orange on your person tomorrow. Send a snapshot to us here at Boom, wherever you may be, standing with the youth of SVG, standing against violence against women.
And
violence
you don't
in
have to be
general.
hearing it. Like our friend in Puerto Rico, our friends in the Bahamas, Grenada, St. Lucia, Trinidad. You know, y'all link up and send in one of those photos showing that you stand with our children as they fight and really try and raise their voices on violence against women.
There you go.
All right. Anything you want to add in, Shady? You have a voice here too, you know.
I want you to know
that. I want you to know that. Huh?
All I'm gonna say is we outside.
Last minute, anything you just want to drop in there, or you just want to show love and appreciation?
Encourage everyone to come out and support.
Definitely.
The youths.
There you go.
Yeah.
All righty. This has been OMG in the morning on Flight 1069. And we thank you guys for coming through. Don't go anywhere, though. We have the Shade Room coming up. We got
Webinar and...
Yes, Webinar and
Puncha.
And you know how he is. I love Raw. I love his energy. I love his vibe. And he definitely keeps it interesting.
If he would show up, though. Oh, gosh. Doc, I had to talk to you about that. I had to talk to you about the staff member.
Oh my gosh.
I had to come and do a talk.
All right, Shady, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Soca Team Boom, we would like to welcome you on board Flight 1069. Mission, St.